idea, then that's the idea. But if it's like if
Yeah.
we expect a more curated experience, it's just setting expectations.
But sometimes you're like, sometimes it's nothing, and it's like, well, you mock the deck, and then like nothing happens, right?
Yeah.
Thematically, sure, dude, you're on that boat.
Or
I
like
hate saying it, it's a little bit on the GM where that's the time to fudge the numbers when it's like the 7th wolf encounter. You don't throw
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
wolves on the board. You look through that list and you pull something personally and make it happen and keep it interesting.
You gotta curate it a little bit and be like, okay, we're gonna roll for like, I don't know, some amount every 2 or 3 things, but then every 4th roll, I'm just gonna pick something. Like,
Yeah,
Or,
something
hey,
that'll actually make people have a good time rather than
if you've rolled
running the wolves
wolves,
again.
if you've rolled wolves 5 times in a row, fuck it. Throw in like, hey, you found the wolf lord who's been hunting you or whatever.
yeah, it's like exploding dice. It's like
Yeah.
you've rolled it so many times that now they're super wolves.
Yeah.
I
Well,
had a
like,
cool
kill the wolf
random.
lord. Wolves are no longer on the table.
Oh yeah,
Actually-
that makes sense.
I like that concept a lot, actually. Just like you start with the base level table that doesn't have anything that dangerous on it, but every time you roll one of the results, it gets powered up.
A gap has been left in the circle of life. Some other creature moves in.
That'd be neat.
My
I'm gonna
favorite
have
like
to-
random event table ended up with, I think, like 4 young kids like harassing the heroes in like an outhouse, or they were harassing some dude in an outhouse. And I kept rolling for them, and they were thuggish. They were not backing down. So they were like pre-teens or something. And
Little
I think the heroes had to like knock them out or something. They got
Didn't we
into a
didn't we
fight.
make them like didn't we like put poop in their pants or something like that?
Yeah, something like
What the
that. It was like the threshold where like it feels bad feeling them, but they're so mean.
Hey, man. Some kids just gotta die. Yeah, I think in some future game, I'm definitely gonna have to experiment with the encounters that level up.
I mean, it's definitely like a mental note. At least you're like, oh damn, they handled the 10 zombies. Not doing that again. You're like, oh, that's all this dungeon is. You're like, okay, something has to change.
Yeah, well, and like stringing those random encounters together in a way that feels interesting narratively. Like most of the time, they have nothing at all to do with each other. So it can be a challenge to make it feel like actually connected to the rest of the game.
I actually, this is the part I like the most. It feels like I'm opening a refrigerator and so like 8 random things. I'm like, all right,
Yeah. Well,
that's
that's where
that's goulash.
if you have like a properly tailored, curated list of things that could happen that are specific and like related to the other shit going on.
That's that's what I'm doing now. I have that all just like they're all tangentially related because I did pick them all. And there's like a variety of things that can come out from each of them, but they're not like I didn't specifically say, all right, this room is going to have this.
Yeah.
Shrine of Tomoacon was why we ended up in Schultz, right? The Shrine of Tomoacon.
Yes.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah. For those of you who can hear the intro music, it's time for Embers in the dark.
Who's in this?
Amber?
Amber? Are you in there? It's dark.
Turn the light on.
Starring.
I'm actually not seeing the title screen.
Oh, you're not? I am.
I see embers in the dark.
I see embers in
There
the
we
There it
dark.
goes.
go.
All right, I just have to let me go back and get the thing here. All right, boop. There we go. Lincoro.
Woo.
Bex. Ruvia. K6. And Cicatrix.
Again!
And Cicatrix.
So last time on Embers in the Dark, you guys explored a little bit of Cloud City, trying to find out how the hell you're going to track down a hut that does not want to be found in what is obviously a very overcrowded Cloud City. There is in just a few days going to be a large sabacc tournament, and it has attracted all manner of folk from across the galaxy. And so the docking is full. The hotels are packed. And you learned from your various explorations around the station last time that the hut does not necessarily want to be found. I believe it was um, Ruvia talking with a dockmaster who found that there was a record of a vessel whose port of origin was Cato Nemoidia, but that all the other pertinent information that would normally be listed about that ship had been wiped. So you're like, okay, Darga is definitely hiding. How are we going to find him if he doesn't want to be found? Well,
Leave out some
one
hut
of you,
treats.
yeah, hut treats. Just leave him out in the open and see what comes.
All we got is jizz players.
Whalers, thank you.
Jizz
Jizz whalers.
Jizz whalers.
Bob Marley and the Jizz Whalers.
Gotta whale that jizz.
Uh,
I think it was Cicatrix, or maybe it was someone else who just started asking questions, just like walking around, being like, "Hey, you seen a hut around here? Big slimy worm?"
I think
that was
Lynn,
me.
the one who just went for a walk.
No,
Jack-
Lynn got a natural
Jacking
one.
it? Started
Yeah,
jacking?
I went for a walk and I found absolutely nothing. I
That's right.
got distracted by like a hot dog vendor.
As one does. Hot dogs are delicious.
So I think it was either Cicatrix or Bax, who was just straight up started asking around. And well, the act of asking around did not necessarily result in finding out any additional information. It did result in someone hearing about you asking about the hut, which resulted in a message being sent to your ship.
Yeah.
Let's see here. If I can find the message here.
Was worried about that.
You were worried about. Oh yeah. If you are wise, you will stop asking so many questions. It is a long drop through the clouds, and the enemies of the hut have a bad habit of vanishing. And but the good news is that Crash was able to essentially triangulate the origin point of this message from within the city, and has given you that location. And so, in the deep parts of Cloud City, way down on a lower level, you have just now reached something referred to as Sector U357. And we're going to pick up right where we left off, which is you guys standing outside the door of Sector U357. So let's go over there now.
The Parliament of Guilds.
Parliament of Guilds. Let's see. Yeah, give me some RP music.
Yeah, I keep the music off for the recap because it seemed like that was distracting before.
It's nice when it swells when it's supposed to, but when I'm talking about boring shit and it swells, I'm like, what? What?
Yeah.
So you stand before a door marked Sector U357, Parliament of Guilds.
Okay. It looks like we are all here.
Everybody came over on this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I should say before we start, we will be taking probably 2 bio breaks tonight because I have a record amount of bread in the works for tomorrow.
Hey, love to
and
hear
I
it.
have to do stretch and
ass.
folds. Yeah.
Well, I
it is-
got to poop a lot, so
That's what I was expecting. We're gonna take 2 bio breaks because I'm pooping more than normal.
I had a lot of pasta.
I drank a record amount of coffee.
It's just those mushroom, like those high fiber mushroom noodles. I don't know if anybody's actually made the mistake of like eating those before, but god
Hmm.
damn.
Never tried them. Huh?
Sounds
No.
awful.
They say insoluble. They mean insoluble.
Well, you can just rinse those off and reuse them.
Exactly.
Oh God.
It is like the janitor's broom of your bowels.
Yeah, that
Ugh.
mop that never needs to be cleaned.
Jeez.
Well, that's an analogy I never needed.
You guys.
All right.
On that note,
Is this the kind of place where like we knock? They're not expecting us, right?
can I make a perception check to see if I hear anything behind the door?
Sure.
Cool.
Because this is where we kind of tracked the message from the threatening message, right?
Yeah.
On the way down here, I would like to have done battle precognition,
Okay.
be armored up.
While they're doing that, I want to keep distracting them so they can't do it.
You
I'm also
motherfucker.
doing preparedness.
Ruvia, you sorry, Sam, you were saying?
Oh, just saying I'm also doing preparedness.
Ah, okay.
I'm distracting him as well.
Huh.
Jedi and
give
tech
me a-
things aren't real.
What is real?
So Ruvia, you like put your ear up against the door and you can hear, it sounds like there's just like several sets of voices who are having like you can hear like little snippets of conversation. You can't hear any of the words. And then you can hear like the I don't know, just like low background noise. It's
Well, someone
hard to distinguish like what it is you're hearing, but you know that there's like multiple people inside.
someone's definitely home. Do we knock? It's not like we're expected.
I don't know if knocking would be the best tactical decision. Shock and
Well,
awe.
of course you would like to kick down the door.
Yes, but doesn't make it not the tactical decision. Both can be true.
Times like this, I wish
Yeah.
I had a robotic eye,
I have two.
like the one that crawls around on its own.
That's disgusting.
Allows you to see. Really cool.
Well, that's just a normal eye.
But like you could like put it
What's so
through a
special
vent.
about that?
Should we just like open the door?
If this is the location where the threatening message was,
Were
the
there
element
other
of surprise and violence would benefit us.
what's this room here? Is that just decoration, or is this like
Where Jimmy's office is.
For the sake of expedience, I will say that is just decoration.
Okay.
That
Okay.
door is not important.
You
And we
mean
can't
you
get
don't
past
want
this
to spend
debris
half an
here.
hour-
Like there's no like flanking.
You can get past that debris if you want. I'm not
Oh,
going to
okay.
tell you can't, but
should
Then
maybe
I
somebody
will.
should
I will.
try to
I will
scurry
hobble
over.
my way up it and see what's on the other side.
Ah.
You see another sort of hallway that goes, farther down. Looks like there's another door into.
Oh shit! Use crutches.
Don't bring home anymore.
All right, well, I see another door going into the same room.
Yeah, we should. Seems like just getting the drop on whoever these
Cicatrix,
people are.
What do you see?
I say over the comms quietly, another door.
Should we get the drop on them?
That's what
Be
I said.
prudent.
I'm headed your way.
Why is it when he
Yeah.
doesn't, but when I say to do it?
Turns out she's got a deep mistrust of robots.
Right. Well,
You're just a robot. You're not even a person. I don't respect you.
you had to vocalize it.
Maybe if you had a heart
Uh,
or two,
I have 3 mechanisms that act like hearts.
pumps don't count.
Ugh. So, over
You think
the
like open the
comms,
doors at the same time?
yeah, over the comms,
Yeah.
Bax will be like, "Are you ready?"
Yeah, count us down.
5.001. 5. 4.9999.
Just do the
3,
main
2, 1,
numbers.
go!
No,
Okay,
it's
so
a
you
it's a it's a random number generator.
You guys,
4, 27, 384.
That's number wang.
you guys rush into the room. Where's Lynn? And you're right there.
Hiding. Damn it.
Are we rolling initiative?
No.
I definitely don't want to be that close to an enemy.
No.
Well, we're busting in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's these guys.
As the doors to the this office area open, you see over a dozen Ugnaughts look up from computer terminals or end conversations with one another abruptly.
Tracking it.
There is a long moment of silence as the Ugnaught workers all turn their eyes towards you. Breaking the silence, one of the Ugnaughts squeals and grabs another by the coat, shaking his comrade roughly. Friend, you brought them right down on us! Please, don't kill us. We mean you no harm.
I draw my my holdout blaster, point it. Messages imply the contrary.
Please, away with your weapons. We mean you no harm.
No.
Well, yeah, I don't have a weapon. I guess I do
Oh.
want to be close to one of them. I have to punch.
Bax looks to his right and sees that you like instinctively draw for your weapon that you don't have.
Yeah.
And like with his free hand unsheaths a vibro knife and like hands it over you.
Oh, I don't need it. I fight with my hands just fine.
I know, but we're threatening them.
Can I really coolly just like pull 2 finger guns out from my side holsters
Yeah.
and point them at them akimbo style?
Yeah, they're already afraid of you.
As they should be.
You guys, they're clearly not intending to harm. Hi.
Are you sure
What
about
did you say
that?
your name was? And I approach whoever was talking to us.
We did not say our names, but I'm Krieg and he's Fryn.
Fryn and Creek. Those are lovely names.
Those are
Now
terrible names.
we're
Good cop, bad
here
cop.
because we received a somewhat threatening missive, and I have to believe that's not from you, is it? As all my compatriots are with their weapons drawn.
We heard you were
menacing.
We heard you were snooping about, and figured you were enemies of the hut. Who else could be looking for him?
We are.
thought-
Pull the trigger.
We thought the hut's enemies might show up sooner or later, so we took a chance, and that they would want to perhaps arrive in secret. Your point of origin said Naboo, but one of our ships saw that your entry point vector wasn't even close. It was a hunch. We had bribed the Customs Guild for access to your records and realized that you were making inquiries about the hut.
Do you know where the hut
I
is?
understand.
They know
This
too
is
much.
all just a big misunderstanding. We are in fact friends of the hut. Good friends.
Hold on just a second.
I want to push the little guy's eyes in. Then make a point across.
Sorry, my dog desperately wanted to get out of the room for some reason. Okay. You had said that you were good friends with the hut?
Yes. Oh, we are friends with the hut. Certainly not enemies. We wish
Trusted
him nor any of
advisors, even.
his compatriots any harm.
You're friends of the hut?
We are.
Yes, we're their champions for their arena matches.
Craig, you idiot! That's even worse!
I agree. I mean, wait, no, bad cop. I disagree.
I feel like
What?
Krieg needs to be punished.
I mean,
And
Why?
the
we
only
thought
thing
you were
that'll
enemies of
soothe
the
my
hut.
wrath will be if you give me the
Wait.
location of the hut.
Oh, we don't have the location of the hut. We thought you were his. We thought you were his enemies. We were hoping to work with people who were working against him.
Then why'd you threaten us? That seems like a pretty dumb fucking move.
Look, we thought. He thought that you would take the bait and find us, and he's an idiot.
Well, here we are.
And that's why we sent you an uncoded message from our own terminal.
Wait, their story isn't starting to add up. Can I
Mhm.
see if they're like lying about this kind of shit?
Well, so they're dumb, and what they were trying to do is they're trying to threaten us so that way we would come down and find them, and then it'd go, "Hey, you want to get rid of the huts? We want to get rid of the huts too."
Then why are they surprised saying, "You idiot, you let them write to us" if they wanted us to work with them?
Because only one of them
I want to
like
see
only
their
one of
story
them.
doesn't.
Only
One of them
them
was in
the
on
message.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't
So
a group.
they-
It
so they
wasn't
are
a group
telling the
plan.
truth.
It was someone's like, "Oh, I have a brilliant idea."
So we're just taking it on faith that they're not lying.
So
I mean, I
For
say
instance-
roll insight.
Look.
Well, I'm asking. I need to be told to. And
Roll
you just roll willy nilly.
Do it.
I would say that's a good thing.
I can't because
Oh, because we're in
Cutscene
cutscene mode. You not? I guess
No.
you can't. There
There
we
you
go. Hellspire's good, but not that good.
15.
Okay.
That's your insight.
It-
Jeez.
They are confused with each other, but there's nothing that indicates that they are not telling the truth.
Okay.
It's
My
fortunate that-
insight program.
See
I
here.
put them
Boop.
down anyways.
It's fortunate that
That's not
that
bad
you have
cop,
come.
that's it.
If you will help us root out the Ugnaughts on Darga's payroll, we will give you information that could help you in your search for the hut. As long as we're members of the parliament, we might be able to help you.
How do we know they're on Darga's payroll?
Oh, we know where the Ugnaughts are who are on Darga's payroll. They're siphoning off Tabana gas to do something else.
What do they look
It's
like?
against guild policy.
Will they have defining physical characteristics that will make them easily discernible from other Ugnaughts on the station? Will
I
they
feel
look
like
like
for them,
will
they
they
would
look like
totally
the guy on the
know.
left or the one on the right?
They will smell evil.
They won't have a little mini
They will
hut on the
smell
head.
They will have different minis.
evil ones.
Evil minis.
Evil minis. It's just the same
So
minis, but they have
their
bigger
names
eyebrows.
will be red and not green.
Little
Maybe.
goatees.
And what are
Look.
these benefits that you could offer us?
We had considered dealing with Darga ourselves, but we think anyone who'd actually come looking for the hut might actually be better equipped to deal with anyone in his employ.
That did not answer
One more
my
time.
question.
We considered dealing with these Ugnaughts who are in Darga's employ ourselves, but are not equipped. They may
Got it.
be dangerous, so we figured anyone who was looking for Darga for purposes would be better equipped to deal with them.
That makes way more sense. Thank you.
We don't want our associates killed. if you can help it. But such losses might be understandable if it comes to
Uh-oh.
it.
Like this loss right here.
The robot goes, uh-oh. Those both equal 1.
You mentioned benefit to us.
Yes?
Tell us more. What do you mean?
Okay. Well, Darga has set up an ancillary smuggling operation here at Cloud City. It's caused no end of trouble for us Ugnaughts here in the Parliament of Guilds, which is, of course, part of Cloud City's ruling body. I assume you know that, but who knows? You're not from here. He's bribed a number of Ugnaughts who work for Fig and Associates. We are the company that exports the gas from Bespin. His people are siphoning off gas, but we don't know which ones. The auditors know our workers are on the take, and the Parliament is threatening to revoke our charter and remove us from the Parliament. We'd be ruined. When I saw you searching for the hut, I was trying to scare you away from getting involved in his dealings, and that worm ends up rotting everyone he touches.
So if I understand you correctly, you're asking us to
Betray our pair.
root out Ugnaughts under Darga's payroll who are siphoning off gas for themselves in order to save your presence within the guild hierarchy. I'm struggling to see where this benefits us.
Look, if you can stop the Ugnaughts who are currently siphoning off gas and help sort of get this undue blame away from the rest of us in the guild so that we can keep our contract, I have information that could help you locate where Darga is planning to have some sort of imperial dealings. It's a tit for tat.
Information for long-term security doesn't seem like quite a balanced trade, given your position in the guilds, respected, deeply respected as you are. Perhaps material incentives could also be made available?
What kind of material are you talking about?
To be on a
Look-
gas.
I look over my shoulders at the robot with finger guns. Well, clearly you can see some of our equipment is rather improvised at the moment. The better equipped we are, the better we can maybe
You want
do
us
the
to
job.
smuggle weapons into the city?
No, better robots.
That's what you were going for, right?
I don't know any better robots than these.
I do.
That's a lie.
You seen that cool rolly one that has like the double cannons? That one's pretty cool. It can go invisible. It's got a shield.
Yeah,
Even
you're right.
Jedi's are scared of that one.
Those are pretty cool robots.
I knew many by name.
They have names?
I just call
You
him
think
robot.
Financial or equipment compensation
We
is
can,
heavily advised given your current situation. And Bax kind of clinks the gun in his hand.
I mean, is there a preference? We can figure something out.
At this point, you should offer what's on the table.
We did.
Going a tit for tat when we hold all the cards, but we have to do the
You're looking
all
for
the work
Darga, are
first.
you not? We have information that can help lead you to him.
And what's
Oh,
to
then we just
stop
need to
us-
torture that information out of you.
What's to stop us from shooting you and taking it off your corpse and friends?
Cloud City Security.
And they're right around the corner. They can stop this blaster that's 5 feet from you.
We'll strangle the life out of a few of you.
And that one in the back. Stop moving.
Oh God.
Oh, he's got light speed. Damn it.
Oh, he
he's
clipped
gone.
the wall and died.
It happens.
Look, we don't. If you don't want to help us, that's fine. But we don't have to help you.
You seem very brave now for someone with a blaster in his face.
I think what my friends are trying to say is that the value to the Parliament of Guilds in cleaning up this hut situation, probably a little bit more than just what my associates here have told you that we need. Surely they must really want him gone. Not disrupting operations here.
It's that Darga has bribed Ugnaughts into working for him, siphoning off gas to use for other purposes. Yes, it would be good if that was no longer happening, and we're asking you to stop the Ugnaughts who are currently participating.
Why don't you just expose
We
them?
we can arrange material compensation, or perhaps we could locate some amount of weapons that would help you do what you do here on
Wait.
Cloud City.
What proof do you have of Darga siphoning the gas?
What proof?
Yeah, you said he's siphoning it for other purposes. Is he taking it off the city?
He
Off
is.
And
Yeah, he
where
stole
is
us
it
the
going?
Empire. We know this.
Yeah.
We already
So
knew
he's
this.
so he's taking extra though from like what he's buying.
No, he's not buying anything.
So he's
just shipping it.
He's just stealing it.
Stealing it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we can just take that information and then we'll have Darga and the Ugnaughts.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we probably should help these guys because it'll help our overall thing, anyways. Because we're not really working for Darga.
Yeah, but
No, we're
like
not.
we
But
need
we're
that. That's
assuming all the risk
no.
for the promises of a reward from a bunch of scared Ugnaughts. We
I'm
need
just
some
seeing
sort
if they
of.
have like a paper trail. We can just
I mean, this might lead us to more evidence against Darga and possibly any more stuff for our resistance group. So honestly, doing this mission's probably rewarding enough. But we should just ask for them for money, not weapons. I think.
Yeah, no,
weapons
that's
would
what
be-
I was getting at.
Yeah.
Alright.
We want the guild to help finance the rebellion. Like,
Yeah, ideally.
can they give us money? Go put money on our ship after we deal with the hut situation.
Yes,
Or if
money,
not,
money now.
resources.
Give
Can you
money.
rig the Sabak tournament in our favor?
Yeah. That'd be great too. Yeah.
And I want that Corvette that they've been on, on the show floor.
Yes.
Make it work.
We give out one Corvette a week here at Cloud City.
So
Is there a YT 1300 Sprinter somewhere parked around here?
So with additional credits thrown on top, you are interested in helping?
Yeah, at the end of the day, our loyalty with the HUD isn't that loyal.
Highest bidder and such.
Well, I assume you're looking for him and he does not want to be found, so he must not want you to find him.
What loyalty? I love credits. Yum yum yum.
You
Well, he's
pry
not
too much
hiding,
into affairs that are not your business.
and
He
he's
doesn't
not
know it's us. If he
hiding.
knew it was us, he would, welcome us
Yeah.
with open arms. But it's hard to get a message to someone who doesn't want to hear it. You know how it goes. Getting ghosted, cold
Interesting.
shoulder. It's the worst.
Well, if you are still interested in helping us close this
Sure, if your bosses
Stealing
are
off the
willing
top.
to pay for it.
They can be persuaded. The contract we have to manage the gas export is lucrative, and we would not want to lose that contract.
Then
Well,
it's
pay
settled.
us some of the difference in the gas that you're losing to the hut. and
Okay.
you come out on top.
We will arrange for payment upon your return and proof that you have dealt with the pirates, the gas pirates. whatever you
Gas
want to call them.
pirates.
Yes. So, if you accept,
Okay.
which it sounds like you are accepting, yes?
Yeah, I reach down to shake their stubby little hand or whatever.
Oh, and get your hands on some drugs for me.
Drugs?
I like
They're very legal
shake my
here.
head like.
Do not
Don't-
get him drugs.
Don't
Look,
do that.
Here is something I can tell you in good faith. We know that Darga has been dealing with the Empire, and we believe that a transaction is about to take place. If you take care of our problem, we'll tell you the rest of what we know.
Wow, that
You
music
have
theme is
yourself a
perfect.
deal.
We have managed to track the siphoned Tabana gas to one of our storage areas deep under the city. I can upload the directions straight to your datapad, but be warned. The Wing Guard rarely patrols that deep into the city, so you'll likely be on your own.
Mhm.
This is
Probably
where
for
We
the best.
operate
firepower
better
would have
alone.
helped.
We like that nice gray area outside of the law.
Excellent. Well, then it is a deal. And we're going to swipe cut.
Swipe cut. You need a prop that's just like a black box that you can drag across the screen.
You know, that's a good idea.
Swipe cut by hand.
We're doing practical effects here.
Yeah.
Here on Tailspire.
Hey, was that the mini? Wasn't that the dude from Starfinder who had like a vape on his hand?
Yeah,
It
we were all
totally
we had the orgy and we were all smoking on his vape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I can't remember his name though. I was trying to think of it earlier.
I mean, there's a
I
VOD of it
missed
somewhere.
I mean, I still have all the maps. Like that campaign is still set up in Tailspire, so I can just go in and look at what that guy's name was. But yeah, every time I see that model, I'm like, God damn it.
Because we did like a prequel thing while Kai was out of town for like a month, and
Yep.
we all played as the villains essentially, or key characters from the Starfinder campaign. So we all like believed that they were all like a group love, and they were always like sleeping with everyone. It was all like free love
Big
and
ol'
shit. And then they're
polycule.
like these horrible villains like a year later.
Yeah. One of you guys played Shrapnel, and then
I think that was
James.
Ben.
Yeah, Ben played Shrapnel, and then James played that media savvy like girl who like just took selfies everywhere. Do you remember her? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, live streamed everywhere.
Yeah.
It had a rocket
Okay.
launcher. Yeah.
And had a rocket launcher. So
Like every influencer
deep
does.
in the inner gas refining bowels of Cloud City, down here the air is damp and the acrid smell of smoke is thick. The corridors are cramped, clearly designed for workers of a smaller stature, and heavy machinery, some of it rusting and extremely aged, litters the area. The sound of metal on metal is almost deafening in places, and many of the machines look corroded that you pass and covered in a green tinted sludge, byproducts of the Tibiana gas spin sealing process. Unlike the rest of the city, this area seems more like an aging factory than a luxury resort.
This seems more like an aging factory than a luxury resort.
What an astute observation.
I hate you guys.
So you've come to a door through which is the location that the guild provided.
Press the keypad. Beep boop bop boop. Beep boop bop boop boop bop beep boop. Gonna open the door.
We'll just
What kind of
This is
like
weird. Oh, God.
denizens have we seen down here? Is
Ugnaughts.
it just Ugnaughts? That's
Yeah,
like
and it's not like it's super populated down here, but like when you run it, you can tell like just by how the space is designed. Like K6, though this hallway, leading into this map doesn't necessarily show it. Like most of the way down here, it has been very cramped for him to try to travel.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to
Bumping
you
his
guys-
head like Chewy.
yeah.
It's Starfinder all over again.
How tall is K6?
Tall.
Tall.
7 feet tall. They're supposed to like loom way over humans.
Oh, yep.
So, you step into this refinery area. So this Tibana gas refinery is filled with a large number of machines, some of which make a great deal of noise and discharge gas and vapors from time to time. Let's see here. Furthermore, at regular intervals, some of the machines spray. You can see them like spray out like an amount of exhaust out of ports on the side of them. Let's see here. So this gas refinery, it's very muggy, and everywhere the machines rattle. You can hear hums and hisses of gases being vented and heavy equipment being moved. You see on this floor that there are about 5 Ugnaughts who scurry about the area, working to make sure all the machinery is functioning properly. And one of them stands near the rear of the chamber, sort of near a massive crane.
This
And
guy.
this crane, let's see here, is moving like containers of Tibana gas from one place to another as they're being refined and moved around. As the base of the huge container passes on the floor, there is a hiss as pneumatic gates slam shut, allowing the crane to set it down, which is not super well designed on this map, but I had to set this up myself, so whatever. You guys are going to be here for 30 minutes, not adding that level of detail.
That's what you think. This is our new base of
seems good.
operations.
Yeah.
We're going to become good friends with these characters, and they will be our main point of contact going forward.
So yeah, you guys can see that there are like a crew of Ugnaughts tending to machines and refinery stuff and managing the process.
Do they look like evil Ugnaughts?
Do they look like they have different models?
They do. They do have different models. I'm going to find the first one I can go to and go, where is your boss?
Boss man. There. Over there. And he points across to this guy who has a different color stand.
Are you in charge here?
Who's asking?
Cloud City administration.
You don't look like administration.
Yeah, they sent me. I'm a detective. And we found out you've been missing on shipments of Tibiani gas. I can't say it right.
Of whatever the fuck you make here.
Yeah.
So
our investigation found that there's a leak here and we're losing lots of it.
So this small porcine figure grunts and sort of shuffles around on the refinery floor. wearing what looks to be like a heavy smock, its surface pitted and burned. You can see the other Ugnaughts scurry from one machine to another, dark eyes fluttering about the chamber, as though fearful of being caught. You can't even say the word. You're not security. What are you doing
I'm
down
not.
here?
I'm a detective. They hired me to find the leak, and I found the leak.
What do you know?
What do I know? That you're
Yeah.
missing shipment after shipment, and I believe
Wait.
it's going to a specific worm.
Records or it never happened.
I don't need to show you any records. And grab the like scruff of his shirt and go,
Ah!
you can either come with me down to the office, or maybe we can work out some sort of deal and you stop shipping that stuff.
Believe it or not, he's the good cop.
I'm giving you a chance to bribe me and stop what you're doing.
And I'm
There we
being
go.
very transparent about it.
Yeah.
Bribe you. Bribe
Yeah.
you, you say.
All I
got
need
a
to do
bribe.
is
I got a
confirm
bribe
that
for you.
the leak has stopped and I'll get paid up there. And I don't need to give any names.
I could bribe you with letting you leave here with your life.
Come on now. I already told administration that I was heading down here to check something. If I don't go back, they're going to know I went missing here.
Well, it's a good thing they won't find your body. And he like takes this like massive like wrench.
I mean, I'm still holding his
thing.
shirt.
Right.
I wouldn't let him grab anything.
If he makes a move,
Yeah, I'm going to punch him if he
for
does.
acting.
Blast him.
Do you want to make some sort of intimidation check?
Yeah, I can do that. That's not intimidation.
Can
That's
I give
intimidation.
assistance? Is that a thing?
Do you want to tell me how you assist?
He's got a gun.
Yeah, I like once the Ugnaught starts talking back about like he's not gonna find us, I'll draw a weapon and point it at him. Fairly certain that should help out the intimidation factor. Does it help, or does it just make him mad?
I mean, yeah,
Find
Citrus
out.
can roll with advantage.
Okay. First roll, not so good.
Thank you.
Second roll, better.
And the Ugnaught goes, Jack, bang the drum! And you see one of the Ugnaughts lift a large wrench and start just like rapping on the side of the one of these like large gas containers.
Oh, wait.
And
There's-
out from
Ruby's gonna try. Oh, but out front. Go ahead.
you see that like dislodging themselves from the side of the tanks is a flock of what look like Minok, who are pissed. I
Oh,
think we're going to
shit.
roll initiative.
It's a Minok flock.
Hell.
Tabana Minok. Okay.
Flock of Minoks on your 6 o'clock.
Oh, man, I'm rolling
Oh,
hot.
no. Oh, no.
Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. That's my bad. Take the first.
Oops, you killed everyone.
Yeah. Oops, I shot
All
a
right.
guy.
You
I meant to do
rolled
that.
over the initiative meter and killed everyone. Team
This is at
crashes.
+5.
18, 19, 20, 21,
18 total.
22.
Oh my god, I don't have my dice. Where the fuck are my dice?
In game.
No, they're right next to me. I just have to actually get them off the shelf.
I just rolled a 17, but it didn't show up in the chat. Why didn't it do that?
I just
I'm
rolled a
looking
natural
at the
20,
thing.
but it didn't show up in the
I rolled the
chat.
natural 30, and that didn't.
Yeah,
show up
mine
either.
was 27, even though that's not even feasibly possible for me.
Aha. But is it because I don't have my like tokens selected?
Probably.
No, it should still roll the dice.
Yeah, it should still
Oh,
be in the chat.
Well,
Yeah,
try
here,
clicking your
so-
token and try again.
I'm like I have a hand over it. I took a screenshot because I'm looking at it, but like it won't take a screenshot.
It must
of the
have
hand
just
button.
like went to the
We're not
server
actually
or
calling you
whatever.
liars.
Sam, what was your total?
22.
Here, it says 17 over here.
I try to type it out because I know that for whatever reason it just doesn't work.
Well, the problem is when you put like just 22, it's like it only pops up for like a second because it's like
Oh well, if you click open the chat book on the
yeah,
upper
yeah, you
right,
can see it in the chat.
Yeah. Can you guys at least see this dice though? The one that I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
highlighted?
yeah. I see a 17 there.
Yeah, I'm just curious because it went from the roller website and I saw everyone else's pop up, but not this one.
you know what's
I don't
funny?
know.
It won't let me grab it. I can grab the other dice, but I
Well,
can't
'cause
grab
you
that
didn't.
one.
Yeah,
That
'cause it's
one's
not your
mine.
dice.
Oh, but it's giving me like the little pickup thing. Oh, okay.
I think it
Okay, Microsoft.
the what's it called? The cursor changes, but yeah, you can only interact with your own.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Of all the dice over there, I just randomly
Well,
clicked
that
the
one's
other.
even better. So whatever.
Teach you to make me roll again.
Fuck, that one's even better. Look, just to prove I can pick up. Oh, I didn't roll the. Okay, I picked up that dice again. It's broken. That one dice. I just rolled
That's
a nat
weird.
20, and it didn't. That one
Oh.
specifically didn't come up.
Yeah, it's like that dice did not register in the system.
Cursed
Yeah, I see you
dice.
rolling it. It's just nothing's coming up. Huh.
Sorry, Lynn got a 16. Okay, so you're in the right spot. K6.
The only one in the chat is a dirty 20.
20. Okay. Well, let's see here. So we go to the one right before Bax, which is this guy who actually scored critical initiative.
Hey, these clouds look cool.
Huh?
The animated like fog or clouds or something.
Oh yeah, the atmospheric fog. Trying to go for that. Let's see here. Can I get it to come up onto the floor maybe a little bit? Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when it kind
That'd
of
be
barely
cool. Oh
clips
yeah,
through.
cool.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
Looking proper gassy in here.
All right, so this guy gets critical initiative. It turns out that he very much has a pistol. And is going to shoot at Ruvia.
Who knew?
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Ruvia, shot number 1 is a miss. Shot number 2 is a dirty 20.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a kinetic combat die to up my AC by a D4.
Okay.
Aw, snap.
So what does that make your AC now? 21?
Fuck. No. 20. Never mind. That was a waste. Shit.
Okay.
Math.
All right, so that'll be 4 points of energy damage as it shoots you.
Okay.
You should be fully healed. You
Yes.
but,
She's
okay,
actually gonna
so-
try and saber reflect.
Okay.
Reduced by D6, and if I reduce it to 0, I get to ping it back. There we go.
Okay. So you reduce it to by 4, which means you get a chance to ping it back.
Yep.
What are you pinging it back with again? That you smuggled into the city?
My vibro stiletto.
Okay, you're pinging it back on a dagger.
Is that
They have the force.
Yeah.
right?
Like that's the like. It doesn't matter if it's a
the-
dagger or it's a
Taking
bigger
response
Does the
blade.
ability
to-
say it requires a lightsaber?
No.
No, it's any blade.
Well, the force.
You raise your weapon to attempt to deflect.
Wait, it says weapon. That means you can do it with a blaster.
No, light weapon or vibro weapon. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And the damage is energy or ion. So is it a blaster or is he slugging?
That's a good point. So I can shoot you guys if I have my gun.
This is energy damage.
Energy. Okay, cool.
So it's a blaster.
Then yep, she's gonna basically flinch with her dagger out, and I make a ranged force attack. Range 20 feet. 2060. So this is +5. 14.
14 is a hit.
Whew, okay. The target takes the triggering attack's normal damage. So he takes the 4 damage I would have taken.
Okay. All right, we can do that. All right. So he's the only one that got critical initiative out of everybody. So he starts again at the top of the initiative order. So we'll fire some more shots. Let's take the first one at Ruvia again. That is an 18, which is going to be a miss because your bonus lasts until your turn.
Let me just double check. When you're target of an attack, you can roll a kinetic combat die and add it to your AC. No, so I would have to do that with each attack.
Big
Okay.
oof.
So 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay. All right. That's only 3 points of energy damage on this one.
We're
So-
still gonna try and deflect it. She's just
Yeah.
flailing.
Okay.
That
All
one
right.
too.
Wait, do you get an additional? You get 2 reactions?
Oh wait, no, you're right. That is
Yeah.
a reaction. So no,
Yep.
I just take 3 damage.
Okay.
I get 2 reactions eventually.
You're the one that gets 2
Mhm.
reactions.
Yeah.
I knew
There we
somebody
go.
did.
Badass.
He'll take his second attack at K6. K6, that's a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
And again, that is, wow. Twice in a row of rolling minimum damage. It's 3 energy damage reduced to 1.
Oof.
And then he is going to use his movement to scurry across and then try to get.
I forget. Have we like long rested before this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We should
all
be
right, I got to
topped
fix my head.
Yeah, you should
I
be
fixed your
100%
health.
fresh.
Yeah,
Oh, you
so-
did. Okay, I just looked at it and it was 15. But yep, it is.
Okay. Bax.
All right. The Ugnaught rigger, all the way over here, has he, she, it, they pulled out a firearm.
Well, I think the Minox are the real problem at the moment.
I know, but I want an answer to this question.
Roll perception.
No. Oh, okay. As soon as I find it. 3.
It is too dark and gassy in here. It's just gassy in here.
Okay. Is there, so I can only see what around, basically around us then?
It's just, yeah. I mean, it's not that it's necessarily like dark
Yeah,
or
it's-
something, but I would say your ocular sensors are obscured.
Okay. Yeah, I
by the
saw the
dark.
Luke Invader fight. I get it. All right. So, bonus action, we are going to target this Minoc, this one
Okay.
right here, who is greater than 30 feet away from me. With the sharpshooter fighting style, so reduces its cover, and if it moves, it gets an opportunity attack from me.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to target. You know what? That Ugnaught rigger.
Chicken
That's
butt.
the only one that actually has a gun, right? That I know of. This one up here.
He's the only one that's pulled out a gun so far.
Going with my gut robot instinct, and I'm going to still shoot the rigger that's up here.
Okay.
With targeting shot. So it's within range. Unfortunately, my little baby holdout blaster only has a normal range of 30 feet, so this is going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
And there's no bless or anything going on that we have, right?
Not yet.
You're
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. Okay. Then here we go. I am gonna mark it though as my target. So 11 plus 6 plus a d4. 11, 17, 18, 19.
19 hits.
Okay. It is my marked target, so I have advantage on my damage roll, which is a piddling D4. But I can roll a 4. That's fine by me. So it's a 4 plus D4 plus 4. 4, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Nice.
And I'm going to do the thing. And then we're going to move. Actually, we're going to move up. Right here. And that will end Bax.
Okay. So it's this one not marked. Fly down. In a frenzy at Bax.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay. Let's see
Latches
here.
onto his face with its suckers.
It eats ships. Oh no, I'm
Chewing on the wires.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Not like this.
Okay. All right. Here we
do
go.
it. Let's do it.
It's
Do
going
these things
to
do like
make.
additional damage to robots or something?
Probably because it's a Minoc.
Okay. Here we go. First attack here. So dirty 20.
Okay. Hit.
So that is going to be um, only 4 kinetic damage, but the Minoc is now attached to you.
Right.
If attached to a droid or construct,
Oh,
at the
great.
start of each of the Tibiana Minoc's turns, the target loses a lot more.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So this Tibiana, now if you move, you can still move, but this thing is attached to you.
Okay.
This thing's from Lethal Company.
Right.
Okay. That's that one. And this one from up above. It's going to try to attach itself to the back of Cicatrix. 21.
I mean, yeah.
That
Do I
is
need
going
to
to
tell
be
you?
5 points of kinetic damage. So that'll put you to 29. And this one is now attached to you. Not 30. 30. Okay. So you now have a little visitor too.
Right.
Everybody's covered in parasites.
The Ugnaught boss is going to make a melee attack against you, Cicatrix, with his.
I hold the Minoc in front of me.
Yes.
Because you don't actually have him grappled right now.
I mean,
Do you want to
you
see
can do
if
a check? It wouldn't affect anything, I don't think, except for he couldn't run away.
Exactly. Do you want to see if you can?
I'll probably just let go of him when the Minoc gets on me. I don't need too much shit on me.
Okay. Then he's going to attack you with his porcine tusks.
What the shit?
What?
He's got tusks, you know?
I didn't think they were that big.
Well, I guess some of them are big enough to
I guess so.
attack.
This one's
listed
feral.
on the sheet here. So, it is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I have 12. I get hit by everything. Well, it would be nice if like the guy with the shield or the big punchy robot was up here, but you know.
All right, minimum damage. Minimum damage.
The one
That's
that went up to talk to the
only.
guy.
So that's two damage to you.
All right, that's
So
fine.
that puts you to 27, and he is going to leave if you want to.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna punch him.
Okay.
Unarmed strike. Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That's a hit.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That should be 2. It
2
should have
total.
yeah, it should have a +1. I don't know why it doesn't. 'Cause
Okay,
I believe
you
I
do
can.
2 damage.
Hold on, that might actually be 1. Let me double check. Make it 1 for now.
Okay.
Really, my strength
And he is going to scoot around the corner. Go here and then.
Oh yeah, it has finesse, so it'd be a +1. Yeah, Dex.
Okay.
Karate chop.
Yeah. I throw kicks and
K6.
shit.
Birds. Rage and run at these Minocs.
Say the "I'm a big robot" line.
I'm a
Look it up.
big robot.
There it is.
That's how we know you're raging.
Look at all these.
Yeah, I'd say
barrels
the
that
one that's
could-
more prevalent is the one that's on backs. They save your fellow robot compatriot.
Yeah, I hit this one.
Use
Are
your
there 3 now?
tusks.
Yeah, I'm going to unsheath my tusks, my porcine tusks. Wow.
Oh, baby. Okay.
Eee.
Oops.
So
I was being gentle.
9 plus. Okay, so 15 damage. Is that how I should read that roll?
Looks right
Yes,
to me.
7 plus 8.
Okay. You grievously wound this Minoc.
Hmm.
Again.
Yeah, I'm going to hit it again.
That is a. That's a hit as well, yeah. So 11 damage. Okay. You kill the Minoc.
Yeah, you do.
Kick ass.
That was close.
Appreciated.
That's what I got. It's like you get like just the biggest, flattest like slap on your back as I just like squish this thing like a mosquito.
You got a bug on you.
Oh.
You should have seen the size of that thing.
Did. It was on my face. I looked around.
That's
Oh, it was much
That's all I got.
bigger.
I didn't see it earlier, but whoever posted the you guys posted about Roby the robot. Fucking love that thing. I had one as a kid.
Yep, me too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Had to stick to
They
the
were
web,
at
then
like
stop
every
doing it.
grocery store.
All right, let's see here. Okay, that's it for UK6.
Yes.
All right, let's see. These guys can move 40 feet. So let's be 20 to get to here. Then Lynn,
Oh shit. Okay.
there's a Minoc attached to the back of Cicatrix,
That's not good.
and you're surrounded by Ugnaughts with weapons.
Yeah, are all of these Ugnaughts hostile?
We are treating them as hostile. Especially that one in the corner cowering.
Because, my goodness, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
Okay.
Maybe non-lethal the Ugnaughts.
Yeah, maybe.
If it can be
for now,
helped.
though, immediate course of action.
A gun on us.
Well, you know, the Ugnaughts will be Ugnaughts.
We might get
So
more money.
activate-
The only reason is that we get
Racist.
more money. And use it as a
yeah, I'm
bargaining
gonna
chip.
activate Saberstorm with my Vibro Dagger that they apparently didn't care that I brought in.
Opening
I will-
letters.
Yeah, yeah.
Vibro
Physical
letters.
mailed letters.
This is my lightsaber letter opener. Burns the shit out of the letters, but it's pretty fun to use. Okay, so I get an AC bonus. I will lash out with that dagger to try to cut this Minoc off of Cicatrix, because that seems bad.
Okay.
Attack.
That's a
Prob-
hit.
Probably, yeah, okay.
You throw it?
Damage.
Saberstorm allows him to attack at range with his little thing.
Yup.
So 11 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Still up.
What a piece of crap. And then let's see, there's another Minoc coming in. Yeah, let's maybe like move to kind of intercept it or something. I don't want these things like piling on.
Yeah, if you land on me, they can pull me away. Fly away. Like a lethal company.
How would so I imagine these things work kind of like Sturges in D&D, where like once they're attached to you, they can just do damage to you automatically each turn.
Probably.
Yeah, I did forget one thing that I'm gonna retcon right now. When K6 kills the Minoc that was attached to Bax, something happens.
Descriptive.
Uh,
Oh no.
Bax and K6, please make a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Except, never mind. You are
We're good.
unaffected, but everyone sees that when the Minoc is killed, like some inner like stomach pouch like explodes and just like turns into like a gas cloud.
Holy crap.
Fart
But
gland.
droids are unaffected, so don't worry
Oh.
about it.
Oh,
Sick.
okay.
Well, I rolled a
Just
nat
you guys,
20, so
but you guys have seen it happen, so you guys know it will happen with other Minoc.
this
Okay.
probably stinks.
In that case, instead
Do
of
not have
moving
olfactory
here,
sensor.
I would like to move maybe a little bit farther away, like toward to intercept like this other one. Actually, where do I start here?
Well, I'd say stay there so I can order you to attack it and just hit it non-lethally.
Knock him out.
Yeah. You don't need to kill it. If you non-lethal it, it won't explode because it probably only explodes when it dies.
It loses all control of
Rob.
its bowels when it goes unconscious.
I mean, it's just theory, but it'd probably be the safest way to
Probably.
deal with them.
It has a cloaca and a binary urine and fecal explosion.
How big was that?
Combustion.
10 feet?
I'm gonna move
well,
over
I
to
can
you and
still-
order Bax to shoot it.
Back shoot this thing off of me. Okay, yeah. Hopefully I can get just out of range of that if something does cause it to pop. I can still attack it from there too, because I've got
10-foot laser sword.
well
action.
actually hang on, no, I can only move it to attack on my turn, I think. Yeah, I can use it. It's kind of like a spirit weapon. Like use an action to move the weapon and make an
And
attack.
attack with it. Gotcha.
Um,
Guess it's good
and
to
then it
know.
returns to my side. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how that combos with your ability necessarily.
Well, because I give you an attack action, so it wouldn't count.
Hmm. Would Mike? How
I'm
do you
not
want to
giving you
rule
an
this?
action. I'm giving you an attack action.
So-
Right.
Okay. What is the issue?
So, in order to strike something with a weapon animated with Saber Storm, I need to use an action on my turn to move it and then attack with it, and then it returns like floating by my side.
Okay.
If Cicatrix wanted to allow me to attack something with it, could I still attack a thing that's within like 5 feet of me and just not use the range that it typically would have?
I would think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's weird because they've created some sort of like hybrid spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Because that is like a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
Jedi making their
Okay.
swords float.
Yeah. Okay. So given that, then yeah, we'll just go with the original plan. Go here. A follow-up question. And the thing I was originally asking, since it automatically can do damage, does that count as targeting Cicatrix with a hostile action? Like if I cast Sanctuary on him, would it prevent it from
Oh.
being able to do that? I'll put the Sanctuary wording in chat.
My only thing is that it's not rolling an attack, it's just doing damage, right?
Yeah.
That-
It's
Doesn't have to be an attack, just hostile action.
It is,
Oh,
I mean, it
okay.
would be hostile. It is eating him, so yes.
But in a really friendly way.
Okay, then if you'll allow that, I will use my bonus action to put a sanctuary on Cicatrix to try to prevent him from taking too much more damage.
And I
Okay.
lose that if I attack, right?
Or do any other hostile stuff, yeah.
No.
But it's okay. And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Bax. This one is going to move, so you can go ahead and take your
Take
attack of
my shot.
opportunity.
Alrighty. It is not marked, so it's just a d20 plus 6.
Yes.
All right. That's going to be a d4 plus 4. 8.
8 damage. Okay. Let's see. Highs you, lows K6. Lows. Thing rolls in, swoops
Yeah.
down, and tries to attach itself to K6. Here we go. Plus, okay. Oof. Unsuccessful with a 7.
Excellent.
Okay. And that is all it can do. Here.
Does he have a bomb? Oh.
No. His blaster only is effective at 40 feet.
Portable hell
Oh.
bomb.
And so he's going to take a shot at Ruvia. I think other people have cover from him from here. So first shot on Ruvia, miss. Second shot on Ruvia. Let's see here. That is going to be, I think, also a miss with a 12. So
Yep.
uh,
All
two
right.
blaster shots streak past you from that guy. They miss. Ruvia, it is your turn.
All right. Well, not much to be done, but swing a knife at a dude who is in my vicinity.
Sometimes you gotta cut a pig. You know.
At God. But I like to think that in the time with Denia on the ship, Ruvia started like maybe coming to terms with the thought that she might be force sensitive, and so she's a little more inclined to like try it out.
Main character syndrome
Sycophants
activated.
will
Boom.
remember this.
Right. And so
Kella, was that all fun?
she's gonna rebuke, strike a creature with the righteous fury of the force. It's just a melee force attack, and then depending on alignment, damage changes. So this will be at +5.
Ooh, well, I guess that hits.
Whoa.
I guess.
Really been practicing.
Yeah. What is this Ugnaughts alignment?
Dark.
Dark.
Yeah.
Awesome. It
Ooh.
takes 1d12.
You were so willing to trust them.
And then +12, 17.
17 points of damage?
Yep.
Oofa. Okay. Let's see.
Sinks the dagger right in there.
Do you get a attribute bonus to that, or is it just like the flat roll because it's
It's a force power, so it's just a flat roll.
got it?
You're talking damage-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy just went. What the fuck? Who's this guy then? Oh. Okay, well, I guess this
million
guy's gone.
Ugnaughts. Land of 1,000 Ugnaughts.
Let's see here. From where you're at, could you shoot across? K6, yes. Okay, K6, you get a +2 to your AC on these two shots. Miss. 18.
So no, that would hit. Yeah.
Even with a +2 to your AC.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that is okay. 5 points of energy damage reduced to 2. So that puts you to 46. That's both of his shots. Now it's the guy next to Ruvia, who he was trying to cut, and has cut and wounded. He is going to take the first of 2 tusk attacks. Miss and
Hit him with the left and the right.
miss. He's going to try to make some distance, so he may draw your opportunity attack.
Okay. Let's see. Vibro stiletto.
Miss. So let's see here. It goes. Boop. Okay. You dare challenge Crane Boy?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. Is that their
Hmm.
max range or just their normal?
No, just their first range increment.
Okay.
So he will shoot cicatrix at disadvantage.
What the fuck me, man?
Oh wait, did he make? He has to pass a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. He has to pass a wisdom save. Well, let's see if he passes it.
DC 15.
+0. Fails. So he has to choose a different target, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or lose the attack. So
Within range.
So we will attack. We'll take a shot at disadvantage against K6. I think we're gonna miss because that'll be a 10 total to hit.
That will miss.
Cicatrix, you are up at the bottom of the initiative order. Once Cicatrix is done, we will take our first little break because I'll have to go up and do bread shit. So
All right. Well, I'm going to use a
Cool.
bonus action on this guy to mark him
okay,
as a critical analysis. So then I'm going to use my reaction to give Bax advantage on shooting it.
okay.
Then I will go away from. Where the fuck should I go? I'm going to go over here. I don't want to be shot at by
the
Crane
thing
Boy.
following him around.
Be a little farther. Actually, I kind of want to climb up. Oh god.
Oh
What
shit.
have I done?
Oh, he found him.
Grrr.
This was an OSHA safe.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, let me climb up the ladder up here. Gonna be right next to this guy. So if this thing blows up, he comes with me.
Oh no.
And then
Okay.
that'll
I think,
end my turn.
Okay.
I think
We're gonna pause there for a second. Probably will only take me about 5 minutes. So
Okay.
go
Okay.
pee,
I have
go poop.
an ingenious idea because yes, the Minoc has to make a sanctuary save to hit me. And if he fails, he can choose one new target within range, which is
yeah, but he
the
doesn't
rigger.
have to choose it.
Doesn't have to, but why would he be allies with him? He's a fucking monster.
Oh, he's attached to you. He may actually just lose his attack if he can't detach from you.
Although I might argue that marking that other one could count as a hostile action.
Well, it doesn't do anything.
No,
It's not. It's
yeah.
not necessarily hostile in nature.
All right.
All it does is change my attacks to intellect instead of dex or strength.
Commercial
Yeah.
break.
It doesn't add damage. I think it could do something else. What else?
BRB.
Yeah, because you're just kind of analyzing them. I don't know if looking at something and thinking is a hostile action.
No, because I mean, there's no effect on it unless somebody else acts on it.
But maybe the help action would be considered a hostile action. Would you think that would be?
Definitely if you're helping someone to attack a person, I would consider that hostile. If if this were my game, but
Sometimes helping is hurting.
Then I would say if it would get rid of it, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I would just mark it for funsies, anyways.
it's like one of those. What's the actual intent versus like how it's written?
Here, drink bleach.
Yeah,
Because hostile action is extremely vague. That's why in 5e it's like if you take the attack action or cast a spell.
I think it's worded pretty much the same way. But
sure, because for in 5e it's literally
All
those
right.
words exactly. It doesn't say hostile action. It just says if you take an attack action or cast a spell.
Which creature did you give me advantage on again?
The one that's on backs or on K6. Sorry,
Okay, to shoot it.
I was looking up sanctuary. The warded creature it's a harmful spell on a filter. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell on an enemy creature, blends. Well, they were allies until I hit him with fireball. Does that count? Does betrayal give you 1 round of extra sanctuary?
Yeah, it's like changing sides constantly to like juggle your sanctuary status.
Just for like 1
Like,
turn.
no, I'm on your. If you can bluff them, deceive them into thinking that you're a friendly, then you're no longer doing hostile things.
Yeah, it doesn't count because it says specifically an enemy.
Yeah, it's like no, it's. I consider him my friend. I fireball all my friends.
Wasn't everybody?
Yeah, see, they added that takes a hostile action. Interesting.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't just copy and paste the original because it's like so
Because there's
close.
a lot of abilities in this that are not like directly attacks. Like
Yeah.
the situation that we just landed in right now, where it's like I'm using the help action to give you a bonus to advantage to attack. Is that a hostile action where I just go, he's weak in the knees, you know?
Right, yeah, because again, like if you take the D&D sanctuary, that would not be
Yeah, exactly.
confusing. Yeah. Yeah, it does say if you cast a spell that affects an enemy, but you're not casting a spell, right?
No, it's not a spell.
Yeah.
It's literally the help action, which can be
Yeah.
used or not, which
I
can
would
be
almost say,
used.
like, what do you help them do? Like, if
Because
you get
technically it
behind
doesn't
someone
have
for
to
someone
be
to push them.
the help action doesn't necessarily have to be an attack either. It's also vague. You know what I mean? Because it's like you could technically use that help action to do like a perception check to see if they're like I don't know,
Yeah.
a
Well, and
hut member.
even
You know,
even just doing the classic like help action, I'm like distracting them in combat, pulling their hood over their eyes or some crap, like the 5e rules sanctuary.
you'd be cool. Yeah,
that does not count as an attack. It's
but
not
the
a
take
spell that
hostile
affects an
action.
enemy, and it doesn't deal damage.
You know what's funny? It says take hostile action. If it was, I use my reaction. Technically, it's not a hostile action.
Yeah,
Well,
help is not a hostile action.
Hey, when I get
I
into
don't
the
think they
words
mean
of it,
action.
it doesn't say hostile reaction.
No, but they're not talking about action with a capital A. It's just
I
any
don't know.
action.
They don't capitalize it anywhere else. I'm looking at all these other bonus actions. They don't capitalize it.
Hostile thing.
Yeah.
Well, then they would have wrote thing. They didn't. They wrote action.
Uh-huh.
Hostile
Yeah,
whatnot.
that would be funny.
I'll
You're
go by
allowed to
whatever
do
Mike says. If he says that's a hostile action, then I won't do it.
Nah, I think should be fine. But
well, it's just one of those like I just need to know.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
All right.
So does using the help action count as a hostile action?
How are you using the help action?
To allow to give advantage to backs on the enemy.
So you're helping backs attack somebody?
Not necessarily attack. That's the vague part. I'm
What
just
if you
giving
like
him
wave your
advantage on
arms
it.
and distract it
Yeah.
for him so he gets a clean
Is
shot? That wouldn't be a
distracting
hostile action.
He can do whatever he wants to it. If he wants to make a perception check on it or something, then that would be the case. But
actually, no, the way to probably rule that is to say how it plays out is going to be based on what Bax does to it. Right? Like if you're doing the help action.
I do it from a range, so I'm not like grabbing him and hold them in place or something.
No, yeah, you're just
I'm
analyzing him. But
analyzing him. I'm pointing out a weak point, and then that's it. The question
So,
is,
like-
does
knows.
pointing out
I
a
know.
weak point a hostile action?
Dance, do the robot. Do the robot dance, and it'll get distracted by you.
The Force knows.
I would think that if Bax, he could like sort of act on your behalf in that way. And so, like, if he shoots it, then that should,
But then
you're
that's
helping
not
him
fair.
shoot
That
it.
means if you heal someone and they attack, then your sanctuary should fall off because you helped them be hostile.
Not in the same way though, because the healing doesn't give you advantage on an attack.
But what I'm saying is, if you healed someone that was down and they got up and attacked, then that would end your sanctuary because you did a hostile action to bring them to fight.
No,
know?
but it's not. You're not using your action.
I'm not using my action to attack him anyways. I'm just giving him advantage on him.
Well, yeah,
And he can do whatever he wants with it.
right. But so you're piling on to
But
his
it's his action, not my action.
But you're helping his action.
But it says right here, specifically, the warded creature, if they take a hostile action, pointing out a weakness, I would argue, is not a hostile action.
What is the wording
Well,
for help
no,
action
yeah.
again?
So pointing it out is not hostile. But if he acts on it in a hostile way, then he has roped you into that hostile action.
Huh.
What is the terminology for help action?
You give someone advantage on a creature. That's it.
That's it.
Or
That's
on
the
an
wording?
attack or
Yeah.
Attack
just
or
says-
save or
save or ability check, right?
Yeah.
Because
Well, specifically
says-
targeted to that creature.
I think
you
I
can
think
aid a friendly creature in attacking, or is that just 5e?
this is 90% 5e.
I mean, it just comes down to whatever Mike rules.
So I would I'm inclined to say that the because it's a force power and that the force is going to sort of interpret your intentions. So if Bax is going to attack the thing, it may be a hostile action.
All right, then
But
I
if
won't
you
do it.
if
That's it.
all right.
Moving on.
All right, this Ugnaught confronted by Cicatrix with a winged creature attached to his back is going to be inclined to make a tusk attack, but something is compelling him, telling him he can't. So he's going to try to pass a will save. He fails. Cicatrix, you will get an attack of opportunity as this one tries to get away from you.
Nope.
Ah.
So let's see here. That is going to be boop, boop, boop. Okay. So 10 more feet.
Just raises his hand up like he's going to. Haha, made you flinch.
Okay, which means he lost his attack. So I guess instead he'll go this way. All right. Under no such. So you get attack Cicatrix. Yeah, I'll have this guy try to attack Cicatrix too, and see if he passes his will save. He doesn't. Let's see. Can he pick a different target?
Yes, but he can't move to do it. He has to
Oh,
change to a target right now.
yeah. No, he doesn't have to move. He can see Lynn, so he will change his
Hey.
attack to Lynn.
Dude.
Let's see here. That will be.
That's totally over 40 feet.
Yeah,
Is it really?
45.
just a bit.
Okay. So first roll was a 15. Second roll at disadvantage is an 11. Is it 11? Yeah, 11 for a total of 15 to hit Lynn.
Nope.
Okay, miss. Let's see here.
Oh my God. Why do all these little people have guns?
Cabal. Bax.
All right. So I don't have advantage on that mine knock.
No.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fairly certain K6 will be able to deal with it. Because the crane operator boss is clearly my target.
You just want that shot of him falling off the crane.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
I do, and I'm tired of
Wait.
pretending like I don't.
Scream? Yep.
Yeah, it's a perfect Wilhelm scream moment.
It is. All right. These two Ugnaughts down below, are they carrying melee weapons?
They seem
It
to have
didn't happen yet.
They seem to have little blaster pistols.
They both have little blaster pistols.
Yeah.
Well, a little premature.
No, that's he's picturing it in his head. He's visualizing it, like scoring the goal.
Oh, perfect. Actually, I am going to mark this Minoc right here, this one, with my bonus action. So if it moves, I get a free shot.
Okay.
And then, with that said, Cicatrix, Jesus Christ. Bax is going to keep
Having
it.
an
Oh,
identity
it's already got
crisis.
Mark of the Hunter on it. He's going to take a pot shot at the rigger with another target shot. Meaning, since it's not the end of my turn, since the last time I shot it with the targeting shot, I cannot have disadvantage. So, pia. I said pia.
There should be an earth-shattering PR.
There we go. Jesus Christ. So this plus 7.
So 24?
Yes.
Hit.
All right. Advantage on the damage dice. Gonna take a 4 plus a d4 because it's my target. Plus 4. 4, 8, 10.
10 damage. Okay.
Yes. No. Nice try, dickweed. I didn't even game it either. I just felt like that would be a good spot to have cover from.
If he just gets a little bit further out on the ledge.
Oh,
He's like leaning way over.
All right, Bax, anything else?
Bonus action, movement. Unless that generates an opportunity attack. I don't know if that does. From the Minoc.
No.
Doesn't seem like it would since it's kind of preoccupied.
Yeah, it's technically, because it's not attached, it would be 5 feet on this side right here.
Oh, that one's not attached.
Yeah, you
It
missed.
failed its attack roll, yeah.
Got it.
Like an idiot.
Actually, wait, I do have one more thing to do.
Dropped out of Minoc school.
Okay, we'll do that. All right, that's good enough. That's Bax.
Okay. This one's going to try to pass a will save to do damage to Cicatrix. Okay, so it's got a -1 to its wisdom. So I need a 16 or higher.
On the die, yeah.
I rolled a 16 exactly.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, so all right, let's see here. So it doesn't have to roll a hit. It automatically does. Okay, not terrible. Just 4 points of energy drain. So that puts you to 23 Cicatrix. And he's going to stay attached to you.
Now wait, does the drain thing that works on like fleshies as well as robots?
Let's see here. Attached to the target. If attached. Oh, okay. Let's see here.
So I thought you made a point about this being really bad for like constructs or something.
It is for different reasons, but let's see here. Yeah, if it is a droid or construct. Okay, so it actually has to make an attack against Cicatrix. So,
Oh, it
Cicatrix,
hits.
I'm going to give you your hit points back here, and I will make an attack. Okay, 17 on the die. Um, okay, so that is going to be
It's like
uh,
eating Cicatrix's cybernetics.
6
Oh, that'd be
damage.
fucked up.
Okay. Um, see this guy. Has 25 feet. 25 feet. Okay. He will hold an action. K6.
Eat the shit out of that thing on your face.
I don't think it's on me. It's just at me, right?
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
you're right. It
it
is
is
just
just
at you.
at you.
All these Minox on Twitter trying to at me.
Wait, the Minoc wasn't attached to me, right?
It, uh, it is attached, but it can't do its energy drain against you.
Okay.
So instead of like automatically doing damage, it had to roll to attack you again.
Wait, can I just unattach myself from it?
I don't think so.
How similar are
Well,
It,
these
it,
I
to?
can't.
it
I
might
can't hit this thing at all.
it
Oh
might fail
no!
its wisdom save next turn and be forced to detach from you.
I'm going to move and pull an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Can I walk across this conveyor belt? Is it like active?
We'll say that it's not moving very fast.
This is gonna be like that scene in episode 2 or whatever,
Wait.
going through the droid factory.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. I
Okay.
guess he would provoke from the Minoc though.
Yeah.
All right. Natural 1. Okay. Don't worry about
Nice.
that guy.
I mean,
Does
I missed him 3 times. He got in that one. It wasn't meant to be. I'm not feeling a connection as I walk away.
I'm just not that into you.
What are you going to do, K6?
That's it, man. I attacked 3 times and missed the Minoc, and so I walked away in shame across the walkway here, or across the conveyor belt up to the Ugnaught.
Hmm. 3 very juicy targets. Um, let's let the D8 decide. 1, 2, it's Lynn. 3, 4, it's Ruvia. All the rest of them, it's Bax.
The tastiest.
That's a 2, so it's going for Lynn.
Well, I shoot it before it makes it over to him.
Bring it on.
I said, "Come on, dice."
I said I shoot it.
I fucking said. That should be +6.
So 14?
Yes.
14 just hits.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Damage. Hello, D4 plus 4. 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
Could I ask? I know it's a little afterwards, but that Ugnaught that I previously shot, the rigger, it was damaged, right? For my first shot?
The one on the crane?
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot to roll my Colossus Slayer die, but I know it's after the fact.
Hmm.
He hasn't shot yet, though, so he hasn't done anything. I want my Wilhelm scream.
You will get it in time.
All right.
Okay. Tibiana Minoc attack against Lynn.
And that Minoc that I just shot, that was the first time it's been hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
A dirty 20, Lynn.
20 is the total.
20 total, yeah.
Not a hit.
Not a hit. Okay.
What?
Damn.
AC's 21 with
Incredible.
Battle Precog and Saberstorm.
Lynn Coro.
Okay. Well, let's see. There's these two. There are oh, should I bless people? There are probably some tools, things around. Are there a couple of objects, small objects within
Yeah, well, we can say
60 feet
there's
that I can see?
tools or gear or
Wrenches.
stuff lying
Yeah,
around.
a
Yeah.
few shelf full of wrenches. Let's yeah, I'll twinned power force propel to throw one object at this Minoc in front of me and one at this other one.
Okay.
So dex save 15.
For the Minoc. Okay.
Yep.
Dex save for the Minoc is an 18 total.
Okay, so that one takes half, and then same deal for the other one.
Okay. That one rolls a 9.
Full damage on that one then.
Okay.
Okay. Damage for the first one.
So 9 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And the second one.
Okay, that takes full damage. That
Yeah.
kills the Minoc.
This kills the Minoc. Okay, that is still up. Okay, I think I will otherwise stay put.
Hmm. 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 Yep. This guy's gonna disengage. Ruvia.
Let's see. So there's a Minoc on Lynn and a Minoc on Cicatrix.
There's,
Yep.
I mean, it's lot. Yeah. I mean, mechanically, it doesn't matter. They're both being harried by Minocs.
And we're gonna run over to this one, and we're gonna try and rebuke it. Be it +5.
Yeah, this one should be pretty hurt too.
18.
18 hits.
Sweet. What's its alignment?
Unaligned.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be a D10.
The Sith
Good.
Minox. Yeah.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Lawful
Okay.
good, oddly enough.
These are church-going Minox. They
Mormon
very
Minox.
Oh no. Oh no.
So Ruvia
They're all
and
They're all sister wives.
Lynn, go ahead and make
Oh fuck, he's killed it.
Constitution saving throws.
Should have non-lethal that.
Should have
Yeah,
non-lethal it. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm waiting for
Which,
the
by the
robot
way,
to come
you
over and
can
dispatch
declare after rolling damage.
You
the spell.
can?
Can you do non-lethal with the spell?
Oh, good question. Here, wait, let
With
me roll
5e
the
you
thing
can't.
first. Yeah, it's got to be like.
You can really only
Literally,
do.
that's the whole point of sleep, is because of that. The only reason to have sleep.
Is that deck save?
I'd like to do fireball non-lethally.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dex or con save? Sorry.
This is a Constitution save.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. I'll save you. Poof.
You've made it so much worse.
Okay, Ruvia, that's a pass.
Let's say Constitution save to make concentration. Okay. Oof.
Oof. Okay. You, Lynn, will take only 6 points of fire damage as the gas.
Damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you don't reduce that at all, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Just pops this thing and it explodes.
Can
Okay.
I force reflect it
thought I was
back
helping.
at Ruvia? I need to make some concentration checks. I think. Wait. Actually, wait. Do I? Am I concentrating on something?
You're not concentrating on Sanctuary, right?
No, I guess I'm not. I'm so used to having Valor up. Okay, carry on.
Your Blade Storm or whatever it is also not. Saber Storm is not concentration.
No, it's just like a ability to last for a little bit.
Okay.
Limited use.
Anything else for you, Ruvia?
No, that'll be it. I think I've
Do you
done
want to
enough.
also kill the one attacking Cicatrix?
Huck my knife at it.
Oh shit! There's another one.
Try to attach itself to Ruvia. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Okay.
There's so much head to go around.
Seven.
Top of your head.
7 damage as this thing lodges itself on.
It looks like one of those
the
umbrella
top of
hats.
Ruvia's head. Okay.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Okay. That's the riggers here. This guy will take a couple of shots at K6. Okay, first one is a natural 20, so we'll resolve that one first. 6 should be 14 plus 2, so 16, so 8 damage on the first one. 38. Second attack, miss. Let's
Sick.
see. This one's going to take a shot at Bax. Bax, 19 to hit.
Do I get any cover from him?
No, he's.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Um.
No, a barrel falls off the conveyor.
The perfect dodge.
Okay. 7 energy damage.
I will never recover.
A second shot. Miss.
Alrighty.
He's actually going to move to Where does he want to move to? He'll get up behind this canister. Well, guess I'll take a shot at K6 because K6 is the only one in range down there. Miss on the first shot with a 12. Second shot, 19. So K6, that'll
Second one
be
hits.
that'll be 10 damage reduced to 5. So you're at 33. Yeah, 33. And this guy's gonna go for the ladder. Zero. Maybe he could get some cover behind over here. All right, Cicatrix.
Follow this guy.
Just chase him around.
Yeah. I'll use my bonus action to mark him. My critical analysis.
Okay.
Staring daggers at him.
Yep.
It's that guy's turn.
Why is this guy staring at me?
Let's see here. Can he pass his wisdom save?
Like
Rolls
aiming
a 19.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Can he pass his tusk attack though?
Yeah.
Yeah, tusk 1 is 16 to hit. And that gets a D6.
It already hits.
Be 5 damage. And then he has to make another wisdom save to see if he can do a second attack, and he fails. He's going to run away. Ooh. Song.
for the non-combatant here.
Run away!
We need to get Cicatrix like some power armor.
We need to get him something.
Or maybe like an ATST. I don't know.
Well,
You can
without
just
a
hang out in
gun, I'm
that.
pretty worthless. So
Yeah, ATST.
You're like, give me your gun. I need your gun.
Once we drop an Ugnaught or two, we'll be able to grab,
also I have this thing on me that like I need to let go. There's no way to remove it without just killing it, basically.
Is there not like? Can you not?
Yeah,
use
see,
an
I thought that
action
was
to
weird
try
too,
to-
because that would be a non-hostile action to get it to stop grappling you.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. There's not. I mean, I assume that you can make a strength check to try to rip it off. This is not in the text for the creature card.
Weird.
Okay. It missed its first attack against you, Bax, but this guy is making a second attack and rolls a 22 total.
Okay.
Max damage. That is 10 energy damage. A couple of good rolls against the heroes. Bax, you're up. You need some cover against these Ugnaughts.
They're sharpshooters.
So the bridge or the tower Ugnaught is currently out of line of sight. He went like all the way around the back.
He's trying to get some cover because he took some pot shots at K6 and nothing seems to phase that robot.
Okay.
The song just sounds like Ugnaught.
Ugnaughts!
Yeah, those are the lyrics.
If that's the case, I mean, I can try to take a pot shot to get that thing off of you, Cicatrix. I just,
It might pop.
yeah, it might pop.
Well, I mean, at this point, it just keeps hitting. So, I mean, I'm hoping this wisdom thing will make it fall off.
So you want me to not shoot it?
Yeah, go for other
You can hold your action because its turn is
Go for
up
other
next.
Shoot other
I would
things?
say just go for the sure thing and kill other things.
All right. So
If it's me again, I'll just have to fight it.
Punch it to death.
Put
Yeah.
up your dukes.
Have any of these 3 Ugnaughts been hurt?
Which ones? Let's see here.
Firing squad.
Yes. No, and no. So this one's been hurt.
Okay. All right. All right. We are instead of doing my thing that lets me shoot, I'm instead going to burn a tech point and target lock it.
The one that was hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
And oh yeah, we're gonna hop up here, crouch down, and get some fucking cover from these guys. Actually, would it be better for me to be on the ground?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah,
At least for the one on the other side.
right.
You can always shoot and then go prone.
It's
True.
true, I might. Okay, so he is locked now,
Mm-hmm.
which means begin shooting
Which means
routines.
he doesn't get the bonus cover.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I mark him as my Ranger's Quarry for free. I'm going to cast target shot. There we go. So I can't have disadvantage in the future. Blah 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 blah. All equaling out to a D20 plus 4. All right, so plus a D4 plus 7.
Hits.
All right. Advantage since it is my quarry on the first damage die. That's going to be a floating 7 plus a D4 plus a D6 plus a D8 because it's damage plus 4.
Oof.
So that's going to be 24.
You down the Ugnaught.
Holy
we go.
shit.
That's the bats that I remember. And then bats will drop prone.
Okay. Nice touch phone. Let's see. I can go in
Actually,
here. And
we're gonna
go
do a
to-
cool. We're gonna do a cool. Dives prone.
And then he gets swarmed by Minox that all get
Yeah,
advantage.
they all
now.
just descend from the ceiling.
They were waiting for this moment.
Yes. Yeah. All right, so now we have a gun for Stick of Tricks after we free him. That'll be Bax. That was literally everything.
Okay. We'll just put this guy right there as a dead Ugnaught. There we go. All right. Can this thing pass its wisdom save?
Good last time.
Yeah.
It did again.
Oh my god.
You got an 18.
It's weirdly
Um,
strong.
Okay, so but that doesn't mean that it's automatic damage. So now it can roll its actual attack against Cicatrix, which is a 18. So yeah, it's gonna hit. So here we go, another D4.
Struck down by Darth
Three.
Minoc.
7 damage, putting you at 9 hit points. Lynn, you see the Ugnaught boss turn the corner, and what's that? Does he have some sort of blaster carbine? Certainly looks that way.
Don't do it, little man.
And
Shooting at me.
Let's see here. Okay. All right.
There's
First
a guess.
shot misses. Second shot
Strategically
misses.
Detonate the Minoc.
Yeah, he shoots his own Minox so it explodes.
K6. with Lynn on deck.
1 second. Okay, there we go.
That's pretty good.
I even photoshopped
Where are
the
the
face
fucking
onto
tusks
every.
on that thing?
I put a face on every single little berry.
Oh my god.
All
That
right,
is incredible.
go ahead. Go ahead and take +2 on all your attacks this turn for that
Yes,
wonderful,
you do.
wonderful Photoshop job.
The faces on the berries.
The faces on the
They're
berries is
disturbing.
really good.
Also, these things have tusk attacks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they like store them in like a fleshy fold of their cheek.
They pull it out of
They
their
like a double-
briefcase?
Okay.
Huh. Look at that.
That guy's got some little tusks.
They're perfect for
How about
fighting.
that?
Here's the face I used for the berries.
Jesus.
Yeah, they got tusks.
That's like I bite you.
Hey man, you know what? If it's like a railroad spike in its mouth and it jams it in your fucking thigh, it's gonna be a tusk attack in my book.
What I'm saying is like that'd be so hard to get that on someone.
Yeah.
Like boars have to run at you to do that.
No,
Like
yeah,
it's not like a thing
they
they can just
put
whip their neck
face
at.
against your thigh and then just like dig it into your
Like
artery.
boars
I
ones are
guess.
huge. They're not like that.
Yeah,
They're not good at it.
and I stick a crystal
I
in a
don't know.
fucking mag light and it doesn't make a laser beam, so we got to give a little bit of leeway.
Oh boy. I'm just like making punching noises. You're gonna get it.
Pow. Whammo.
Okay, that one hits.
That one
Zonk.
does hit.
You know, I can tell that this crane isn't from Star Wars because there's too many railings.
Yep.
Yeah. They said
Valid.
that we lean.
You know
Yeah.
what they
Does
said?
a 10 hit?
You'd lean on it.
No.
All right. I got the one hit then.
One hit. Okay. Even with the +2 from Oops All Ugnaughts.
Oh, even with the +2, I need like the 12 hits.
Yeah, we really need to come up with a folder of like best Photoshops, just so we can just have them all in one place.
Yeah. Save them somewhere for posterity.
Mm-hmm. Hall of Fame Photoshops.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that for you, K6?
Yeah, that's it.
Lynn.
Okay. So what, 2 of them have now taken cover behind this tank, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. And then there's still 3 plus the one up there.
And Ruvia has a thing attached to her head.
Oh,
Kill
that
it!
one,
Kill
that
it!
one
Wait,
is
no,
attached.
don't kill it. Incapacitate it.
Yeah, we need to get rid of these freaking Minox, man. Yeah, let's try to non-lethal the Minoc attached to Ruvia. Hiya.
That does hit. Okay, 13 damage.
Yeah, I guess if it's not dead or not down, KO'd. Just get ready to like deflect some attacks.
Okay.
That's
It for
probably
you?
it. Let's see.
Okay.
Wall run's a bonus action. Yeah, no, that's it.
Let's see here. This guy's gonna take. It's gonna take the dodge action and move away. So K6, you get an attack of opportunity, but at disadvantage. K6.
Sorry, I got it. A second.
Attack of
Okay,
opportunity
got it.
at disadvantage. Okay.
Well,
Can't do much worse than that.
Ruvia.
There's a thing on my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I? K6 rolled a D50.
For the nat one.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just Ruvia, I just want you to think about having something that looks like this attached to your dome.
Ugh.
Let's actually bring that color up to make it a little bit more. A little bit more. Give me a little bit more.
Punch it up a little. Oh, yep. Just a big ol' anemone with wings.
Hmm.
Ugh. Yeah, I guess she'll.
How's it feel with that thing chewing on your power cables?
Ugh. Now, are you telling me you can non-lethal with a weapon?
It's probably the only
So,
way you, with a melee weapon, it's probably the only way you can non-lethal. You couldn't non-lethal with a blaster.
Yeah, right. Okay.
no, it
Yeah.
does say
It really
reduces
should
the
be.
creature to 0 with a melee weapon attack or a blaster that deals ion or energy.
Ah,
Whoa. Okay.
You said it's stunned.
Yeah.
Well, then yeah, I guess we're just gonna take a non-lethal swipe
okay.
at this thing on my face.
All right.
And you only really have to announce
The
it
hit.
when you do the damage, but
Okay. So vibro stiletto. That's minimum damage, but I do get my D6 because Lynn is right there.
oh yeah.
Sneak attack.
Okay, with your sneak
Okay.
attack, that is enough to disable the creature.
Bonk.
Oh, it's disabled.
It's like hitting it with the butt of the dagger until it falls off.
Yep.
Accidentally punches herself in the face. Great. Okay, what else do we have for... There is nobody else in range. So we're gonna...
There's another map
Yeah.
here.
I think we're gonna...
I think you can probably go through this gap, right? Is this like navigatable?
Which, yeah, you can go through there.
Awesome. Uh, Bonus action. Yep. Okay. That is it. She will run over and engage the Minoc still attached to Cicatrix.
Just beating the shit out of it.
Okay, so that's the Ugnaught that is disabled.
Judo chop.
Take a shot at K6. Miss. Hit. The 18
Yes.
for. Let's see here. This is 3. Oh, only 4 energy damage. The
Which
reduced
one is
2.
shooting?
It would be this guy right here.
All right.
And then he's going to move to up here. Peeks over, sees you chasing his little friend, takes a couple shots at you. Does a it's a 17. What is your AC again, James?
15. I think.
Okay, so this one hits for 5 total damage. That's with the reduction, so that takes you to 26. Second shot, miss. And he'll get down. All right, whatever. Cicatrix, you are up. Aid has finally come in the form of Ruvia.
Well, I'm going to probably die either way, so we'll find out how this plays. I'm going to mark this Minoc with critical analysis, and then I'm going to try to punch him. This is +3 on this. 10.
So 10 to hit,
Yep.
miss.
Okay, well, that's my turn.
Do you have do you have a destiny point? I think you guys have 2.
Why would I blow it on an attack that'll do like 4 damage?
You could
Um,
didn't this guy have a gun?
Yep.
Can you go grab that?
I mean, like, then I'd be making all these attacks at disadvantage because this thing's right on me. So, like, I'm pretty much worthless right here. Like in most combat scenarios.
This guy could pop out and end Cicatrix's miserable life.
Which guy? Oh shit! God damn, there's so many.
So many.
Yeah, because I don't have wisdom anymore, I attacked. Or sanctuary.
No longer have sanctuary. All right, let's see here. Can they do it? First shot's a miss. Second shot's a miss.
Keep hope
You hear
alive.
this little porcine guy goes, "Wah, wah," dives back into cover.
The sound effects are great.
Let's see here. Who do we have sight on from this guy? Got Ruvia. We got Lynn.
Do it, coward.
Let's do this from this angle here. So you can get to right here. And before he does, can he have taken a shot? Lynn. Yes. All right. 2 shots coming at Lynn. Miss and cocked. It's a 19, which is going to miss because you're impossible to hit. Okay. Bax.
Surprise! Guess who's? He hasn't been touched, right?
Guess who's. What's that?
The Ugnaught that just shot at Lynn hasn't
Yeah.
been touched, right?
He is not.
All right, well, that's fine, because I'm going to move all my marks over to him anyways. I won't get Colossus, but who cares?
All right. We'll mark him.
Yep. So I
Okay.
move everything. So bonus action to move my mark. Free action to do the Ranger's Quarry. And begin. That's going to
Commence
be
murder.
this. Okay, plus a d4 plus 7. 7,
Oh,
14, 15, 16, 17, 18?
18 hits. Because he doesn't get the cover bone because he's your
Correct.
quarry, right?
Correct. Because I have marked him with target lock.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Advantage because he's my quarry. It's going to be 7 plus a d4, d6 plus 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 20 damage.
20. Okay. Big hit. It wasn't damaged before, but he is now.
Oh, shit. Get down.
Okay. Is that it for you, Bax?
That is. Actually, wait. Before I drop prone, does he have like a big, scary hammer in his hand, or is it just a blaster?
No, he's just got a blaster and tusks.
Oh, tusks. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to go prone.
Okay.
He just like shoves this barrel onto you.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's see here. Say evens, Ruvia. Odds, Cicatrix. It's a 7.
No, hey, we're here.
All right. Here. Here's the to hit for the Minoc. Oh, Cicatrix. Sorry, buddy. It's a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Sounds about par for the
Uh,
course.
So plus eight. So it'd be 11 damage. So you are down.
Yep.
Okay. No, not Minoc, you're up. So 4, 4. Okay. Okay. That is. I guess the Minoc is free to move. So maybe I'll just like move slightly to be in front of Ruvia. Couple of shots at Lynn. Miss.
Who's just.
Will you stop it?
No. So he's got. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's a 21 to hit.
Ah. Well, I have my 4 shields to use, so I'm gonna activate that. So my AC is 23 until the start of my turn.
Blast it. Okay. So let's see. Okay, miss on his first attack, hit on the second one, but then shields. So he will have ran across this way. probably get to like right there. K6 with Lynn on deck.
Explode.
I want K6 to like smash this guy with the crane.
K6 is the crane.
Murderous crane game. Oh no.
Can't do it.
Yeah, and attacks again because this guy took the dodge action to get away from you. Attacks against him are at disadvantage.
Oh
Ah,
no.
Wait. Okay. How is he still doing the dodge if he took his action to get away? 'Cause
He took the
He did
dodge
it
action
after
and
my
then
turn. He did it after my turn.
yeah. He on his turn, he moved away from you after taking the dodge
Yeah.
action.
Okay.
You missed your attack of opportunity.
can you reckless attack to just do flat rolls?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay. Well, that one
That's
does hit.
disadvantage. So
Yeah.
I mean they're paired off. So that one's a 15 and a 17 is the second one.
Okay, that hits.
Almost max damage.
Okay, 13. Oof. Not looking good over here.
Really bonked him.
Do you have a third? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Miss. Gonna stay on him.
Yeah, no sound.
Okay. Lynn.
Hmm. These pesky Minox. Am I right? Hmm. Let's see. I assume that this space would be too far away to touch Cicatrix to heal him, right?
Yeah, if we grid this out, right? So Review would be here, Cicatrix would be on the ground. He would be here. So if you can get to the diagonal space right here,
Oh, I think so.
then
Pretty sure.
you should technically be within touch range of Cicatrix.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna head that way. I think I could even. I do have my bonus phase shift, like 5-foot step I could take if I'm like a little out of range too. But okay. I will move here. Is Ruvia hurt?
Yes.
How bad?
14 of
Terribly?
24.
Yeah.
So
14
almost
of 24.
half.
Okay. Okay. I'll twin power heal the two of them.
Roll those healing dice.
Yeah, here we go. This one's for Cicatrix. Nice. And Rubia. Well,
Nice.
We're doing great, team.
Okay. Rufy goes to 20, and Cicatrix goes to 6.
Okay, I think that's all I can do though.
All right.
The crane jockey, or is he still up there?
He's still up. The crane jockey's still up there.
Yeah, I bet he is.
This guy doesn't want to die. Let's see here.
AFK for just a sec.
Okay. Okay, he's going to disengage. Start climbing the ladder. Let's try to get away from the mean robot man. Ruvia. You've just watched how a real Jedi does it.
Oof. Just look down at Cicatrix and be like, "You should have kept this goddamn med pack," and is going to use that med pack to stabilize and heal him.
No, he's
You got healed.
Lynn just healed you
Oh my god,
and
you did.
Cicatrix.
Yep,
Yeah.
there we go. Okay, then never mind. Is going to non-lethally attack this.
Come
God
on,
damn,
wouldn't it be
why-
fun if you just hit it real hard?
and we all die.
I mean, I mean,
Just one good stab.
just one good stab.
Ugh.
That does hit.
Okay. Man, minimum
3
damage.
non-lethal damage.
Plus a d6.
Okay.
Hey, all right.
All right. Well,
9 non-lethal damage.
it had 4 hit points left after that first bit of damage, so
Oh, thank God.
it is now knocked out and no longer flying. It falls to the
Amazing.
floor.
Who else is left? Let's see. There's one. Nope, that one's down. Okay, so the fight's over at the crane now. It looks like.
Well, you've got some people who are shooting from over here,
Oh, do we? Okay. You
and
know
some
what?
people
For
who are
now,
shooting from over here.
my God, there's so many of them. You know what? I think she's gonna if you'll allow it, try and drag Cicatrix into cover.
Yeah.
Object interaction. If he just keeps still, he's an object, right?
Yeah. Cicatrix, do you allow yourself to be dragged?
I mean, why?
Because
Uh,
there are shots coming from around the corner.
I'm already prone. They'll have disadvantage.
Disadvantage plus cover.
Ruvia would like to move you.
I mean, sure, I guess.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah, we'll just drag him into cover, and that'll be.
That one's down. Well, let's see how. Okay, you're full health. Okay. This one's going to make some tusk attacks against you, Bax. At advantage because you're prone. That is going to be. Does a 16 hit?
Meets it, beats it.
All right. Okay, 3 damage on the first attack there.
Okay, back.
Second tusk attack.
They jump on him to
They
get
did,
dog
yeah.
piled by the Ugnaughts.
He's getting dug piled by the Ugnaughts. Second one is going to be a hit for a total. Okay, minimum damage. 2 damage.
Okay.
looking over the railing, shooting down at K6. Miss on the first shot. Miss on the second shot. Let's see here, and then he'll back down over here. Cicatrix.
Has there been guys up there the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
And now the guy
Oh.
you are chasing, K6, is climbing the ladder on the far side. So
Are there 2 ladders or just one?
there's I think two ladders up to the top there. So Cicatrix, you are up.
I'll use my bonus action to give Lynn Corvo my critical analysis, and that'll be my turn.
Yeah, stay prone.
Yep.
All right. Well, if you wanted to crawl, there is a gun right here.
I can also go get it on my turn.
Or you could beat them to death with a Minoc unconscious body. I assume this one's unconscious.
Yeah. Two shots at Lynn. Miss. Miss. We're doing great. Second dog pile.
Yeah.
Elbow drop.
Okay, first tusk attack misses at advantage.
Outstanding.
Second attack hits with a 19 for 4 piercing damage.
I'm picturing that
whatever
he
they call
jumped off the conveyor face
Yeah.
first to land a flying tusk.
Bax, you are up.
Okie dokie. All right. I'll stand up. Enough of this bullshit. I'm just gonna shoot the one that I shot previously.
Okay.
Because he is already damaged, and I shot him with targeting shot, so I can't have disadvantage on him anyways.
All right. Makes sense.
And as a bonus action, because he's still marked, where's my droid recovery system? Rapid reconstruction. So bonus action, I'm going to spend one of my hit dice to recover hit points.
Okay.
So we are going to do that. That's going to be a D10 plus con, correct?
Yes.
My hit dice.
And then
is a
if whatever
D10.
your hit dice is, yeah.
It's a hit dice is a D10. So 7.
7 hit points. So that puts you to 17.
Okay, dokie. And now the shot comes out, doing all the things. It's going to be a D20 plus a D4 plus 7. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Let's
He's
go.
already damaged, so that's going to double all my damage dice, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to kill the Sugnot.
Yeah, I know, but I want to roll the
It's
dice.
just
It's funny.
point blank.
Do. Colossus Slayer. This plus 4. That's a lot of 1s and 2s and such in there. Pulls out the blaster, catchphrase, and shoots.
The Sugnot.
All right.
This little piggy went home.
With my, do I still have a free object action or interaction?
As far as I know.
Can I pick up his gun?
Sure.
Is it a holdout blaster or a different kind of blaster?
These guys have a heavy pistol.
Oh, okay.
They've got that revolver from Duck Game that just shoots yourself in the face.
Heavy pistol. Okie dokie.
I could never win Duck Game in any setting.
Yeah, it was so
Tough.
funny. That was the one game that you were just like you couldn't get it.
Couldn't do
Couldn't
it.
handle it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. This guy's knocked out.
Finally, some manner.
Let's see
How many shots has it had left? Out of its 16.
I don't know. Plenty.
As I track my shots.
I'd have to look up the stats because it's not going to tell me on the
Hold 16. How many
Yeah, hold-
shots?
So it's
Yeah, how
probably
many
got
out of
12
16?
shots left in there.
Okay, got it.
Or you could roll it. 0.
So
He used a
whatever the-
dumbass and only had 3
whatever
shots.
the-
Fired them all.
Max, you
Firing
see the Ugnaught boss step out from behind one of these large gas
Fuck.
containment things with a significantly heavier blaster.
I'm taking that next.
Okay, taking shots at you.
Well, I'm gonna get that.
First shot's a
arm.
miss. Second shot is a 19.
That's gonna hit.
All right.
Yeah, I guess a carbine in an Ugnaughts hands would be like a full-on rifle to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So minimum damage, only 4 damage on that shot.
All right.
K6. Your query is trying to climb the ladder.
How high up is he?
Did he just pull him down?
It looks like you could just pull him down. Yeah, it looks like he's
Sorry, I'm
about
checking
8 or
something
9
real quick.
feet up.
Is he still dodging?
He disengaged last turn.
Okay. I can attack and then grapple, or shove or trip. Did trip work? Do you think I could trip him off the ladder?
If you can tell me how you do it.
Wrap his
Like-
foot.
Grab his foot and yank?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna make a melee strike, and then bonus action I can make a trip.
Do you have to do it in that order?
Yeah.
If I just do the trip, it costs my everything.
Oh, okay.
actions. Lost my roller tab.
Go canvas with some posters.
That hits.
Okay. Maybe he'll just die. Let's see.
Ha! Yeah, he had 4 hit points left.
Okay. So I yank him. He just like hits his skull on the on the rung really hard. It just full crumbles.
Dunk.
I tripped him. Do you see? But then he slipped. I can get, I guess, 15 feet up the ladder. As the rest of my movement.
Oh yeah, let's add some flying to you there. Okay. Lynn.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that other guy dodged around this corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's one of my backs. All right, I don't want the one with the big blaster doing too much damage, so let's move.
You're gonna add a +4 to any of your ability checks or attacks.
Ooh, all right.
Not a roll, it's just a +4. Straight up.
Yeah, just straight. Your ability mod. That's cool. Okay, yeah, so we'll move out here. Use. Yeah, we'll just use Saber Storm. Try to slash this one Ugnaught in front of backs. With the Vibro Dagger.
Hit.
Cool.
Hit damage. Okay. It had not previously been hit, so that is the first bit of damage on him.
Okay.
Yes, he is now damaged. Thank you, teammate.
Let's see. You just went. Okay, I think that's it.
Did you force push the Minox corpse that's unconscious into the guy and have it blow up on him?
Yeah, can you push it and have it do 1
Ruvia.
damage to its
That'd
unconscious
be
body?
awesome.
I want an answer.
The Minoc corpse starts to leak some sort of yellow
Milk.
liquid and starts to drizzle towards Cicatrix.
That's milk.
Gross.
Ew.
Where
Oh,
did you
actually,
say
yeah,
there was there's a weapon on the ground?
There's a dead guy over here, and there's
Yeah.
2 guys over here. Well,
Okay,
I guess he's not
cool.
dead yet, but
Well, I picked up the dead guy's blaster.
Oh yeah, true.
the one over here?
no.
No.
That you can grab still.
Yep, I'm gonna grab that and use my I guess would the object interaction be picking it up and throwing it, or just picking it up?
Probably just picking it up,
Cool. Then I will use my action to huck it towards Cicatrix.
slide it across the floor.
Exactly.
And he throws it and it goes off and blows my brains out.
It falls in the same hole that you fell in earlier. And it's like,
Given my luck, and let's.
Or it's
that
just
was-
completely out of bullets.
You know, what's funny is the Shotgun and Lethal Company does that. It has a safety, and if you drop it without the safety on, it has a 50% chance to just go off.
That's
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
And then another 13 down this way toward this combat here.
Okay, Cicatrix, a blaster slides across the floor towards you.
Is it a heavy pistol?
It is a heavy pistol.
Okay. I'm just going to assume it has 12 shots.
Okay.
Thank me later.
Fuck, it does a D8. Outstanding. And it's slightly longer range than my little baby holdout.
Let's see here. This guy's looking outgunned now that everyone else is here.
Do it.
How's he looking?
Run. Run from me, little one.
I think he just took that one slice, right?
Mhm.
Yes, but where this was a 2-on-1 fight, it is now a 3-on-1 fight, and that is not lost on him. So he's going to leave the area.
Just vanishes.
Let's see here. He will take the
Breaks
dodge
off his
action
tusk and
will
ninja
go.
smokes.
Ugnaughts all have Dimension Door. Don't know if you knew that.
Now you know I'm gonna use an opportunity attack.
With your ranged weapon?
Yeah.
I don't think
I got
you
one in each
can,
hand.
can you?
Opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Is there
With a range? Yeah, can you make an AOO with a ranged weapon?
I don't think so. You could take a
Generally
swing with your
not.
fist if you
No.
wanted to, but
No, you can't. You can you can remove one hand and melee attack with like a punch. But
Oh yeah. Well, I've technically got a gun in each hand now, so I don't think I.
Pistol
So
whip
we'll
him.
let that guy go. see here. This guy can go check out the sound of a large metal object climbing the stairs. To here, and it will hold an action. Cicatrix.
My object interaction to pick up the gun.
Okay.
Have my movement to stand up. The range on this thing? I just had it open. 45. Okay, cool. I'll move to here. I'm going to shoot that guy non-lethally. Actually, I'm going to bonus action mark him with my critical analysis, which means Lynn loses hers since she didn't use it. Or
Okay.
did you?
Nope.
Okay, then you didn't use it. It's gone. This will be +6. Yeah, +6. 17.
Hit.
This does 1d8 plus energy damage. 9 energy damage, non-lethal.
9 energy damage. Okay, a healthy hit.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
I could have stunned him or tried to, but eh.
Oh, they're on the defensive. We don't need to
Yeah,
use
they're
any additional,
they're dying.
except for a certain boss, who's mine.
Sauce.
Bax.
All right. Has the boss been hurt at all?
Nope.
Has the boss been hurt at all?
I don't think so.
No.
A little bit. It looks like someone at some point did 2 points of damage to him.
That would be me. I think I punched him.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Cicatrix.
that same one. Oh, I thought. Okay.
Cicatrix, your actions will not be in
Hey.
vain. Hey, look at that. All right. Bax is going to mark him as his quarry. He is going to bonus action to move target lock over to the boss. And he's going to raise his newly acquired heavy pistol
Okay.
and take a goddamn shot. This +7. Nat 20 it. Ah!
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's gonna hit.
That does hit.
All right, advantage on the D8s. D8, I should say. All right, floating 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 plus D4, D6, E8. 11 plus this.
So 19?
19.
Oof. So okay. A nice amount of damage on the boss.
All right, now he should be weak enough that we could probably knock his ass out.
Okay.
That will be it.
You fucking knock him out.
He turns in retaliation and fires twice at you.
Do it. I can
Let's
take
see
it.
here. It's 5, so 21 on the first one. For 5 damage.
All right.
Second attack. Miss. Here.
I holler out that he's running around the machine. Cuts him off.
K6.
How far did he go? Oh, about 6 nautical miles. I sense an Ugnaught getting thrown off it. Crane.
Just hold
You
shift and
appear,
then
and
click it.
it triggers his held action to shoot you. 15.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that'll be 6 damage reduced to 3.
Spartan, kick him off.
There you
He's
go. All
already
right.
wounded.
Yeah.
Yep.
Picks him up over his head and chucks him off like Donkey Kong.
Is he still alive?
No, he had 6 hit points left.
Damn, I was
You
going to
want to
shove him.
describe your kill there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just going to. I don't know. As he panics and shoots at me, and I come at him. It's just going to push him down really hard, punch him, but just push him down really hard.
You stay down. Stay down.
Just push him into the machinery. There's.
The gears of the crane.
Oh,
Okay, Lynn.
Jesus. Are there still 2 around that other corner? There's the boss and then one more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keeping track of all these little guys.
This one.
There is that one, yeah.
And there's
'Cause I could try to
one.
finish knocking that one out. Maybe I should do that. Okay. Need to get within 15 of that. We'll just, move a little ways this way. We'll just call it 10. Try to non-lethal strike this guy in the back.
Okay.
Too many tabs. Okay.
Let's see.
I don't think I have any other bonuses either at the moment.
Their armor class is 14.
Wowzers. Golly gee.
How about it?
All right.
6
non-lethal.
non-lethal damage. Let's see here. Where is he at? That is not enough.
Not enough? Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep moving after him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blocking his path. Ruvia.
Yeah, trying to head him off.
Let's see. Are we within?
That's not the boss.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very low.
Wait.
Oh.
Let's see. Where's the boss?
Like
Boss is
behind here
heading
somewhere.
this way.
This way. All
Yeah,
right.
if you go the other way, you can probably head him off.
Yeah.
I know I'm talking the big talk, but I've only got 8 HP left.
I was bluffing.
Oh, that looks to be him.
I don't know what I was thinking. Cheetah guy is crazy fast.
And what can we
Should be
do
pretty damn hurt.
from 10 feet away?
You have
That's range touch.
Force throw woofy.
No, but I can. You know what? I can throw my stiletto.
Way to keep him from dying.
Yep, range 30. Cool. We're gonna try and just chuck this thing at him.
Do you get dash as a bonus action?
I do, yes. Oh, that's a great point.
Yeah,
How about we don't throw our weapon away and dash into melee?
Okay.
Then now you can knock him out.
Oh,
Natural 20. All right.
Yes, I
Alrighty.
can. We're non-lethally, of course. You know, butt of the dagger. Max damage there.
So 10 damage.
and then no. Yeah, 10 damage.
Okay.
Cheetah Man is crazy fast. I do not know what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Give me a minute
Where's
to
that
find
from?
it. Venture Brothers.
Ah,
They go to fucking like
Shit,
an
he's not
island of
down?
beast people.
10 damage.
ah.
Still up.
Sergeant Hatred's like, I'll distract them by running away. And then it's like, no, your fat ass is not as fast as the cheetah.
I don't know what I was.
No,
Okay.
I'm being disemboweled.
This guy is going to surrender. Sick of
Aw.
tricks.
Don't accept the surrender.
I'm gonna lean out. I'm gonna mark the boss with my critical analysis. And I'm gonna shoot him non-lethally.
That's
That's a
hits.
21.
It's a hit.
Non-lethally.
This +4 non-lethal damage.
Right?
8.
8 non-lethal damage. Okay.
Makes a little
It's like-
sense. You'd like go for the knee or whatnot, but
Oh, so we can non-lethally range?
If your weapon does energy or ion.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Oh,
Okay.
then I would have been saying non-lethal against the boss, but I'll take it. Okay.
Turns out you can't do that with slugs.
Yeah, when you do that with like an energy blaster, does it do the
Oh, like the
circle,
blue
ring
one?
things that
Yeah,
they,
it's probably the
that
circle
they hit Leia
thing.
with? Like wow wow wow.
Okay. This guy's gonna
You
take a
only use-
shot. Shots on Cicatrix.
Oh fuck, there is another one alive.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a million of these guys. Place is infested with Ugnaughts.
17.
Hits.
Okay, that is gonna be minimum damage. 3 energy damage on the first shot.
But is it non-lethal?
It is not non-lethal. Second shot, miss. Okay, and he's going to tuck into here.
What do you think?
Backs.
Okay. We need to deal with this guy like yesterday. Okay, so I should be able to see him.
Wouldn't it be better to just... Oh, no, I guess you can't. Yeah. I don't think you can
Trying to-
see him at any point.
I think his little ass is sticking out, but maybe I'm not.
I mean, I'm looking at your head, and I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I think you really have to...
Yeah, that looks around a corner to me.
Yeah. I throw my grenade non-lethally.
There you go. Non-lethal grenade.
Fucking hell.
I don't pull the pin. I just throw it really hard at his head.
Yeah. Just to scare him. To give him heart
Can
damage.
you? And there's a chance that they might run away from Ruvia.
Yeah,
Be able
which
to,
is
like,
what
pull
I'm
an
holding
action.
action.
which is yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So we are going to use our action to dash. And just there's nowhere where his ass can go now. And we are going to
Check.
as a reaction, right? I can hold oh no, wait.
No, it's your action.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Kind of uses your
Yeah.
reaction
I
and
move
action.
back. Okay. So I hold my action to take a non-lethal shot if the Ugnaught boss does a prick maneuver and runs.
Okay. At this point, the Ugnaught seems to realize that he is outmanned, outgunned, and it is either going to be death or capture, and he might as well
Who's
Yield.
that?
Might as well see if
The blaster rifle in his mouth, puts his toe on the trigger.
and he will surrender and encourage his other still remaining Ugnaught, of which there's only one other who has not surrendered, to surrender as well. Having these guys in hand now, what would you do with them? Do you haul them back to the
I'll probably
guild?
execute him.
You turn them into the winged guard? What do
Well,
you do?
We
First
take
thing we would
them.
do is question him.
Yeah.
We want to get as much information as humanly possible, as Ugnauhtly as possible.
I'd say we remove all their tusks so they look like the picture.
So we have this like hibachi grill idea, but on a ship. We fly the grill to you.
Let's definitely take all their guns, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Divvy them out
Do
between
they all have heavy
ourselves.
blasters and all that stuff? Because this will be useful for us in Cloud City.
The Ugnaught boss has a blaster carbine.
Do you
I'm
want
happy
it?
with the pistol. I just need more ammo.
Okay. Then I will take the blaster carbine. Because I need a fucking rifle.
Okay.
And how many power cells do they have amongst them? Because we gotta divvy that shit up.
I just need like
we'll
one
say
more.
We'll say like 4.
Well, technically,
have
you could
two.
have all of yours that you had on you.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
take
you
them
bring
off.
ammo, just not.
So, wait,
The guards are like, "What are you going to use it for?" I don't know.
They're
I mean,
batteries.
like they weren't
I'm a-
searching for
I'm a
that.
droid.
They were just searching for weapons.
Yeah,
They didn't search
I'm a
for
droid. These
ammo.
are power cells.
Yeah,
You do the
I have a
math.
bag
Mike.
of slugs on me. I use them for trading.
Paraphernalia.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and take them all, Cicatrix.
I just need like one.
I mean, yeah, but you never know. Take 2. I'll take 2.
All right.
You take 2.
That works.
And I'm
Can I
gonna
have one?
use.
No, I'm just gonna look at it.
You mean this power cell that we have like 30 of back on the ship? No.
Actually, do I? Oh, I have 4 on me. I forgot because I gave that guy my fucking blaster. I forgot I had some, so I technically have 4. So I'm fine if you want to take all of them.
No, dude.
2 and 2 divvied up.
I have
Whatever,
like
done.
15 on me, so I'm
Yeah,
just
we
gonna
need
use those
to.
2 to
So
reload.
we first tie them up, and then we put the 2 corpses that we haven't blown open yet, and tie them to them.
The mine.
It's like a bomb.
That's great.
You are a psycho.
I'm fucking upset.
Don't run.
He's gonna have a huge chip on his shoulder for Ugnaughts for the rest of the campaign.
I mean, my character doesn't much care for other species already.
A wee bit xenophobic.
A little bit. Comes from the culture of an isolated race. So
Yeah.
So, what do you do with them?
I just start shooting near them.
Yeah, let's question them. And obviously,
What do you ask them?
Who does number 2 work for? Let's see. So
we need them to stop trading with Darga, possibly learn where Darga's ship is, and any other information that they might have about the Empire and Darga's dealings.
Okay, they have no idea where Darga's ship is.
Figured as much, but it's just kind of going down the list.
Yeah.
they are like. What do we find out? Like was it that the ship was parked in like a secret hangar, or was it a regular hangar and they just scrubbed the data?
They scrubbed the data.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So what they know that's actually helpful information for you guys mildly is not really all that much. Like, they are guild employees who have access and like should by all rights be down here. However, they aren't actually loading all of the gas that should be going to, applicable places,
Right, they're on
and
the take
they're
for the huts.
skimming, and all they do is set the skimmed amount aside, and one of Darga's contacts handles everything else. So like they don't see the hut.
Right.
They know briefly that they know sort of that they're in his employ, and they're happy to take the credits because the guild does not offer lucrative contracts to Ugnaughts. So it's
Yeah,
it's
no,
not like
that
they're not paid very well. So it is easy for someone like Darga to come in and be like, "Hey, I'll pay you 4 times as much to do pretty much the same amount of work, but just set some off to the side."
Yeah.
so we just need to know where they set it off to the side at, and then basically
kinda work
wait
our way
for
up the
someone to show
chain.
up, and then either capture them, or we could just put a tracker in one of the barrels and then follow it. Is
Yeah.
the other option?
They tell you that a shipment that they've readied recently was picked up like a day or so before you guys got down here.
Are they
And
waiting
how
for another
often-
shipment, or
Yeah, how often does this process happen?
Weekly. But it depends.
Can they contact their guy and tell them there's more to pick up or something?
we found more?
They would tell you that with what they set aside, they are the ones who are contacted. Like they have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
The people who will have more information, and I'll leave you with this, are the people you're helping by making sure these crooked Ugnaughts of the guild are reprimanded or otherwise removed from duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to
So-
turn him in.
Or we
Any
can
other
just kill them.
information?
Yeah, turn him in, kill him, either to the guild or to the winged guard. Who amongst you would be the most street smart?
I would assume Rubio.
Yeah,
Crime, the
probably
whole
Rubio.
crime thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Ruvia,
does not like the police. Would probably be inclined to turn him into the guild. But
what
yes.
what would be a good street smart role for Ruvia?
Ooh. Let's
Light of lore.
sleight of lore. I mean, probably perception or insight.
Yeah, let's do insight. Roll insight for me.
$17.
It does occur to you that if you were to take these Ugnaughts to the winged guard, that they might wonder how your group took down several armed Ugnaughts with no weapons.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Yep. We should take them to the guild.
Sounds good. I mean, my vote is to kill him and then just tell the guild that we turned him over to the guard.
No, I'm
Couldn't we shed
definitely
enough
voting
blood
turn him in.
today?
What about the robots? Do they get votes? Because sometimes they
Nope.
vote with kill.
They're not people.
Again, have no hearts.
Facts
Facts
on Jedi.
No witnesses.
No Jedi.
No witnesses.
I
to the
wasn't
death.
listening.
Actually, wait.
I'm
Did
too
the Jedi
far
pull out
away.
their lightsabers? No, they didn't. They don't have their lightsabers. Still, no witnesses.
What?
No
Huh?
witnesses.
It's
With
kind of
them.
silly because, like, in this rule set, a dagger is just as good as a lightsaber for a Jedi.
And just as good as my fists.
I mean, they do that just in case you don't have a lightsaber. I think. I mean, like as if like you don't have it yet, or
Yeah.
Because
It's
they
either
made
that
like
or make
lightsabers like the
lightsabers-
equivalent of like +2 weapons. You wouldn't get one forever.
well, I think that
Yeah.
like also they assume like would a Jedi deign to even wield a vibroblade, or would they just be better at like doing the Force until they get their lightsaber.
I mean,
You
nowadays,
get lightsaber right
electroblade
away.
is a much more reasonable choice because no one wants to openly wield except for this teenager, apparently.
Depends on the scenario, right? Like if you're doing like Kodor, lightsabers wouldn't be that scary.
By the way, the guy's name was Stimmy, but I couldn't. Was it like Stimmy Johns or Stimmy something? It was
Jimmy
like
Jones, right?
Stimmy Jones.
That sounds
Stimmy Jones.
That sounds right to me.
Jones.
Yeah, that was the guy with the vape hand. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. He had,
Starfighter.
we joked that he had 3 vapes on his hand, so we could all smoke at the same time.
Oh,
Yep.
that's what those are.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like I said, it was a very sexually charged prequel because we thought it was extra funny to be that way, and then like we're like this evil bad guy.
It didn't even make it through its inaugural season. Okay. So you get back to the guild here. And Friend says, "Excellent work! Here's what we know. The hut has been taking gas that's been siphoned from Fig and Associates and selling it to the Empire. The transactions are very discreet. And we know that we don't know what Darga gets from the Empire. We do know that the next one will take place at the Cloud City Sabak tournament. You should visit Yareth Bespin Hotel or the Royal Casino, where the tournament will be held.
Oh, he gets
Though the-
slaves from the Empire.
Though the Empire rarely shows up here, so many travelers from around the galaxy have come here in the past few days that almost anyone, including Imperial or Hutt agents, could be involved in the tournament. But thank you for assisting us, strangers. The office pooled together some credits as an additional thank you." And he hands one of you a credit chip. Does someone want to take it?
Yeah.
You plug it into your thing, and it's got
20
10,000 credits.
Ooh.
It would have been so much funnier. It's got 100 credits.
Yeah.
They're
Got-
poor.
Go
What
get
do you
yourselves-
expect?
Yeah, the boys and I scraped this together.
Yeah, he says as he says,
Dirty
"Well, we
water.
pulled all of our money together to give you 100 credits."
Yeah, man.
We all chipped in and
All
got
right,
this
where
one
did
dirty
you
water.
guys put that payroll
Look.
USB?
And know that you have at least friends with Fig and Associates here in the city. So if there's anything that our organization can do or help with, let us know.
Looking like Stark
Can you hide
Storm.
bodies for us if we happen to kill anyone on this station?
As long as they're preferably not Ugnaught, but the easiest way to dispose of bodies is to simply throw them off the side of the station.
Ah, noted. We might end up killing a few huts through this journey.
A few huts.
Well, maybe
No.
just one. We'll see.
We haven't been completely forthright with you, but we may
next
not be as
week-
aligned with the hut as you think.
We gathered as much because that's what
I
the
shoot him.
adventure
Too many.
calls for.
Too many. He knows too much.
You know, too much. I volunteered all this information, but whatever.
Well, once he put it,
Thank you,
he
Craig.
said he already knew, so he already knows too much.
Great.
Pay for your insight.
Shoot him non-lethally.
So
Just like wakes up like an hour later, like
next week, you guys can decide whether you want to go to the Yareth Bespin Hotel or the was it the Grand Casino?
I'd
The
really go
Royal
to the
Casino.
hotel. But
I mean, you guys
Are we going
probably
to-
need to sleep, maybe. I don't know. So maybe you can guys go see if you
definitely
can
at least
find
a short rest.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't use. I mean, yeah.
I didn't use any of my
Alright.
superiority die because I didn't really get a chance to.
And I'm going to hop over to that Starfighter campaign and establish
that
once
guy's
and for
name.
all. Yeah. So
Establish what?
I got. I'm trying to remember what Stimmy's last name was.
I'm pretty sure it was Stimmy Jones. I
Stimmy
think
Jones.
Ben named him that.
It's close to
I
Barnaby
need to be
Jones.
heading to bed, boys.
Likewise.